Alrighty then. So let me go on my iPhone. See if I can tell everybody. Yeah. So, independent roles, independence. Oh shit. All right, I'm just waiting for y'all to roll in. Hello, Quan. Hello, Jalen. Let me put y'all comments up here. Hello. Hello. Let me tell Don it's up. I'm live on YouTube. How was the rest of my day? It was actually pretty decent. Thank you. You win. You won on his Lego tablet. Okay, so yes, 2 live streams in one day, honey. I'm working hard. I'm working hard today. Try get your life together. Get it together, honey. All right, so I'm gonna go live for about an hour. Hey, Kenny. She said, if you listen to Bobby V, Lord. Let me mute this microphone on this part and mute the cam. Let me get in here. Here we go. Backfiring. There we go. No, I needed to stop backfiring so I don't hear it. There we go. Okay, so now I can put y'all comments in here. Here we go. I really enjoy it. Oh, thanks, Jay. Appreciate the love. Hi, Jamarius. What did you think about Raw? I actually enjoyed Raw. For once, it flowed nicely. It wasn't a lot going on. Hold on. Let me put the thing in here so I can get my people in here. Cause y'all know y'all get mad when I don't let Zonnie and them in here. They get real upset, baby. I actually enjoyed Raw. I really did. I thought it was fun. You do not mute the camera. I did mute the camera. I have to. It was a good show. I was pleased. They had a lot of filler matches, which was okay. I'm glad they didn't do a lot of repeats of last night, but they did do some filler matches that I didn't really need to see. But I will say that they tried today. They weren't trying to just keep going in the same motions over and over and over again. They really, really tried to put on a show and do something different. Rhea Ripley's been introduced, so we know that she's coming. You know that everybody is already here. It's a lot going on, but Raw is looking like it's finally going to take shape to figure out what it truly wants to be presented as. And that in itself is exciting. So I'm happy for Raw in that regard. Okay.
Hey y'all, hey y'all.
All right. So how was the birthday weekend? You're gonna have to ask the birthday boy that.
All right. He ain't
I
interested.
asked. They want to know how your birthday weekend was.
Chill, stuff my face, play video games. I'm straight.
Oh, you doing them courses for your job. Po thing. 60s Bobby V, not the drugged out one we know.
Ah, okay. 'Cause I about to say, we.
Wait.
Like he ain't got no other songs other than that.
Raw was really good today. It was a good show. They gave you some new stuff.
I wouldn't say
You
really
got
good. It was interesting.
it was a good show.
It was. I wouldn't say really good. It was. It was interesting.
Yeah, Miz got his ass whooped today.
By fucking Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Brian, we was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
You did say that, Aaron. I had to tell the truth in my video. You did say that they was gonna do a multi-man match with him. I mean, it's not gonna be a multi-man match though. It's gonna be Bobby Lashley versus The Miz, but Miz
You done?
ain't gonna win. Lashley not gonna win that match because Drew McIntyre probably gonna come in and interrupt that shit.
Yeah. Being that
Which
he
I
wasn't
don't
even there
blame
this
him for that. Real talk.
year.
Let that shit go to the fast lane and let them fight it out at fast lane.
Yes.
They trying to make Raw better, so that's good. It was better than what it's been for a couple of weeks.
They're trying to
So,
make Raw awesome again.
oh my God, he's so ignorant. But I don't know, that ending seemed off. I don't know if they was waiting for somebody to come out there. I felt like, first of all, hold on, let me tell Tizer that I'm live because she wanted to come back in here too. Braun didn't have to take that spear like that and just lay there. He could have kicked out. Shit.
Problem wasn't even a spear. My problem was a spine buster. Cause
He wasn't up.
Exactly. There ain't no way, shape, or form. Braun is way bigger and beefier than Bobby Lashley.
Booby match.
Ain't no
There
way.
wasn't none to that. Like he jumped.
Like that.
He jumped into
you
that
could really
shit.
see that he was jumping. Keith Lee would never.
Oh,
I know that.
well, Reckoning came back, and it looks like Retribution about to be on its way to being split up. So
Good
that's
job.
good news.
She
The
had
roster
that
gonna
ring
be
out
filled
there. You
out
saw
a
her
bit
rock.
more. You gonna have a filled out roster now. So that's what's up. The women gonna get expanded. The men's roster is gonna get expanded. You can have more opportunities. So I say split them up. Let them work.
Yeah.
Not just pick 2 champions in 24 hours. How is she the champ? Are you talking about Asuka and Sasha?
Oh wow.
That's true. I was about to say, what are you doing?
Let's give her a title match.
I mean, somebody had to get pinned. It's been a while. I miss you guys. It's only been 6 hours. Yeah, it's only been 6 hours.
Honor.
Charlotte and Asuka get started. That might be Charlotte, Asuka, and Rhea. I would actually like the triple threat. That'd be kind of fun.
That's what I said. Potato shot that I did down.
I think that would be fun to have a triple threat. Charlotte, Rhea, and Asuka. You can still give Asuka the win. Asuka don't have to lose that match, but
personally,
Rhea Ripley's a commodity. I put her ass in main.
Personally, they could have gave that to Alexa. They still could have worked it out.
Alexa out here giving people Papa Shango curses and shit. So I don't think she worried about that too much.
I mean, she not, but it still could, it still could have worked. It still could have worked that in that angle. Because they could have had it whereas she going up against Asuka, but then
girl, just because Bobby won don't mean nothing. Bobby not gonna be no WWE champion.
Not you put the star eyes, baby.
It's not happening, boo boo.
You know what stars are? Falling rocks.
Balls of burning gas.
That nigga showless gas.
Oh God. Asuka is definitely going heel. Well, okay. I'm gonna let you have that, baby. They need to let Asuka turn into maybe. Yes, she is. Asuka is the one that will turn heel. I see it coming. I smell it. You always see something. You always see something. I thought Rhea was gonna be on SmackDown, but Raw need help. They sent her to Raw. I mean, I'm not surprised. SmackDown's women's division is okay. It's not in like need of star power like Raw's division is. So I can understand why they sent Rhea to SmackDown. I mean the Raw.
That's what I
I
understand.
understand that. Triple threat with Rhea could be fun. I know, right? I mean, Asuka could still beat her and still beat Charlotte. It's just a triple threat.
Not that
I
one.
could need the win with her reign. She been okay enough. No, she do need to win. Asuka need to beat Charlotte at WrestleMania. She need it.
It's what she deserves.
Bliss not even in the women's division at this point. Damn, Taylor, why you just gonna take her out the division?
I mean, he's saying like she not working within the women's division, so she ain't.
But he still won with Braun and everybody mad because Braun took that spear next. Wait, why you got such a
Let me tell you something, Miss Girl.
ma'am?
Bobby still suck ass.
Ma'am, I feel like we're gonna have to come on camera for this one.
Okay, because I have to
I
tell
don't
my
like
camera.
Bobby Lashley. No, I've never liked Lashley. I'm not gonna like Lashley. So even though he got the spur and Braun Strowman lost, he not gonna beat the Miz next week.
Watch the match back. You gonna see that Braun was overselling for Bobby Lashley.
He not gonna beat the Miz next week. Miz gonna retain that belt next week. And they're going to push Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre at Fastlane, and the winner will go up against Miz at WrestleMania.
And it won't be Bobby because Bobby don't sell tickets. Bobby don't even make pay-per-view matches.
That's what they gonna do. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. So now that we got that clear,
You dream a
I
lot.
can go back to me.
You're a dreamer.
Uh-oh, the Wi-Fi dropped again. No, I'm sorry.
Bobby Lashley spear. What that mean? Oh.
Okay, now that we back to that.
Redonkulous.
Okay, hold on. Let me put some of these comments in here.
Oh, I put that.
Hold on, y'all. I would like to see Samoa Joe. Hold on. Take that title off Miz when he does drop the title. I want to see Joe back in the ring, period, but I don't think he's coming back in.
No time soon. I'll probably give it to
Yeah.
Miz
I don't
will
think
do
he's
that.
coming back in anytime soon. Unfortunately. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll back up to some of y'all comments. Nikki Cross ain't either. Well, they let Nikki wrestle on main event, so she's still wrestling. That's fine. It's wrestling. Yes, I know it's wrestling, honey. That's why I came on camera. I had to tell you. I don't like Lashley. I've never been a fan of Lashley. That's not me trying to be shady towards you, but you the one who had the attitude in your comment. I didn't have no attitude about Bobby Lashley. I was fine. Shoot.
Okay, because I'm a
It
heel
was,
person. Tiff will tell you I love the heels.
yeah.
But Bobby ain't it, baby.
It was the dude in the comment that brought us out of the hiding, honey. It was like, wait, hold up.
Together real quick. What? I'll be back.
Y'all said, wait a minute, hold on. I was like, wait now, boy, wait now, boy. Georgia wait. Like, you ain't have to come at me like that. That was a little scrawl. I think we gonna have to come on camera. Guys, they started it. Shoot. Bring Drew back. Nobody want to see Bobby Ashley in the main event scene. Well, to be fair, And as much as I love Drew McIntyre, and I don't mind watching Drew, if we're going to be fair, Drew don't need to be in the main event scene either. If you're gonna have the title on the Miz, then that opens up a whole plethora of opportunities for people to be able to wrestle for the title. Now, people that we thought wouldn't make sense to go up against Drew would make sense going up against the Miz. So I'm not saying that I don't want Drew McIntyre to be there because I love Drew, but the reality is if you're gonna have hold on a second, I got a message. If you're gonna have Drew in the match, then at the bare minimum, I mean, if you're gonna have Miz be champion, then at the bare minimum, you could at least allow other people to garner an opportunity. That's only fair. Okay, I wanted to be known that I've always been Team Drew. Nah. Don't be trying to jump on Drew train now. Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting all these comments coming in. Okay, so next stop for Nia and Shayna's NXT. Correct. They have a match with Raquel and Dakota, but that match isn't scheduled for March 3rd, which is next week, right, babe? Is it March 3rd next week? Because my phone is dead.
Yep.
Yeah, it's March 3rd. Okay, hold on. Okay. What happened to Don in here? He ain't said nothing. Is everything all right? He haven't said nothing. Strange. All right. She said, I did not just say name. You did. You did. You was real. It was real neck rolly. It was real neck rolly. I don't know. Maybe I lost him. The next NXT performance class come out tomorrow. Oh, the NXT class come out tomorrow. Cool. Hello, Enrique. Let Drew have his week off. He'll be back next week, most likely. Maybe. I don't, what's up?
Apparently, this is high school kid who literally only has one arm. Had 31 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks.
Oh, yeah. I cannot hear you, Don. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
No, I wasn't talking. I had to talk to my sisters real quick.
Okay.
Charge.
Y'all just said he was born. Which one is it? And that's on period.
Who?
Thank you.
Bobby?
Thank you.
Who was born?
He was talking to some of the people in the comments who were saying they wanted Drew back.
Oh, I ain't saying that.
I'm Team The Miz, but he's still an asshole. I've always loved Drew ever since he turned face. Child.
I like Drew in general. Like since Vince McMahon.
Well, I said you capping, Roman. You did say he was boring. I remember you said he was boring. I've always been happy for Drew. Everyone else said that he was boring. I never said that. I've always been an advocate for Drew.
What I did say is that his reign ran its course.
Yes.
Which it truly did. But I didn't
They think so. I don't think so. I want him to keep it until WrestleMania and drop it at Mania. That's just what I wanted. Rick makes this weird face where it looks like he's gonna cry any second. I feel so bad for Charlotte. I said, Charlotte, girl, don't you cry. Don't cry, girl. She started crying. I said,
there's some crybabies, both of them.
Ooh, please stop.
Not she crying.
Yep. Also, it's Kaylee Ray versus Miko for the NXT Women's Championship. No, it isn't.
Yeah, Mako.
Son of a bitch.
That's why people were saying, oh, she about to lose, but honestly, I don't know.
I'll believe it when I see it. That bitch
Okay.
ain't lost nothing.
She done
It's
had some good
because fans
competition.
don't like long title reigns when they go on too long. I enjoy a long title reign, but I think fans wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be so bad for fans if Drew was able to capitalize on the tenure of his title reign. He haven't been able to. You got a stripped roster. COVID hit, so they can't have a crowd. That take a lot of fun out of the reign for him, and he was a face champion at that. So a lot of people get bored with the face champion if they don't do anything to make them seem more interested. If that makes sense. I apologize.
I did hear Drew say that he was willing to put he said he was willing to have matches with like Ricochet and stuff like that, but it just never happened.
Yeah.
Drew was stale. Drew was working with what he had. I wouldn't
Drew
even say
was
Drew was
not
stale.
stale. It
Drew
was
had a good reign.
Drew did the best he could given the circumstances. And I think it's unfair to say he was stale and boring. If you say his title reign was boring, I can understand that.
I would say that it fell flat after Randy Part 3. And then from that, you went into Goldberg.
Which they should have went into Sheamus, which would have given him the legs he needed to last longer. But so basically, Rick is saying he said that Charlotte doesn't need him anymore and that he wants to do it again. That's why he was with Lacey, which I don't understand because why call Charlotte her match? Because he wasn't supposed to do that. That was a mistake. He was never supposed to trip Charlotte in that match. He was never supposed to trip her.
He wasn't.
No, he was not supposed to do that.
He's supposed to. I don't know.
What are they doing with Ricochet? It looked like letting almost whoop his ass in the middle of the ring, which I was sitting here like, I don't understand how that's supposed to be impressive because we just saw Bobby Lashley do that to motherfucking Drew McIntyre last night. Okay. So I'm confused.
I'm just wondering, I'm like, where is it going? That's why I'm like, y'all giving us silly ass matches for what?
I'm like, didn't give almost this. You only give him little pieces, and I'm just like, y'all know this nigga can't wrestle. Y'all know this nigga can't wrestle. So why do you keep using him? Why do you keep pushing him? For what? And then AJ Styles running around looking like he's master and shit. I'm over it.
That's why he was married, took the slave away last night.
The troll here. It's not no troll in here. Not that I looked or anything, but I noticed that Casey and Ricochet don't follow each other on IG. I don't have nothing to do with that, nor do I care, quite honestly. I
usually follow Casey either. You see her
shit. I usually stay out of the wrestlers' personal relationships because that's not something that I really care about. That's outside of my scope. So I wasn't a Drew fan. I was always Team Randy when it came down between them two. Okay.
I was too, not gonna lie.
I wasn't. Xylee and them damn kicks she be trying to give a bitch a concussion. Is Xylee strong out here in these streets? Well, Lana and Naomi had a decent match today. It was cute or whatever. They did that nice double face buster at the end. And I was like, go ahead, Lana and Naomi out here.
It was odd.
Oh, you hateful.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Teresa.
Teresa, I miss you so much.
Sorry, I'm so late. I dropped a jar of tomato sauce out the fridge and then like hit the floor and splat everywhere. And I can't touch it because I'm allergic. So I had to like put on a full-blown hazmat suit and like mask to clean it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Oh God. So yeah, that took me so long.
It's fine. When I see
Oh,
me in space, it was funny. Next Monday, you can say bye, goodbye to me and say hello to the new champion, Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is
Please
not gonna be the next champion.
stop saying silly shit.
If Bobby Lashley
He said,
becomes,
"Stop saying
but,
silly shit."
if
but
Bobby, if Bobby Lashley becomes champion, I'll do just like Don and Nicole said. I'll eat a tablespoon of ketchup. Cause
I
that's
why
I
what
said
wouldn't he?
1/4 teaspoon. You're doing
But
too much.
why
this nigga said.
wouldn't he be champion?
Who, Bobby?
Like how is the Miz gonna beat him? Disqualification or cheat
Probably.
You
or
know
like
full well that Drew McIntyre is coming back next week, and he is not gonna make that easy for me.
I
You
don't
know it's
know.
not gonna go over smooth where Bobby Lashley just beats the Miz and everybody's happy about that. Hell no, this is WWE.
Or maybe he'll beat the Miz and then he'll get him like at the end of it instead of like
But
of
why do
costing
that
the
when you
Miz
can
the
cost
match.
Lashley his title shot?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
cost
just
Lashley his title shot because
because
he
I'm gonna
cost
tell
me
you
my
this.
title.
I don't want to see the Miz versus Drew McIntyre. Like that's what I don't want.
You rather
I
see
want Drew to
Bobby?
have a fight, and Bobby
Well,
will give him a fight.
Mm-hmm.
they ain't
I
giving one
always say that.
earlier
The Miz
last
will
year.
get a match with him. I'll say that.
And the Miz will not. So I don't know about that, but
I mean, I'm a misfit, so you know.
I just don't see it with the Miz. Like I never have.
It's just chip. It is chip. Oh well.
If it ain't gonna be just Drew, it's definitely gonna be a triple threat at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
There is no way that this is just gonna go down smooth next week. I'm sorry, it just ain't.
But
It
what
just
I
ain't.
found funny though was like he was legit trying to get out of it. Like, oh no. Like I didn't say that or like no, I was like like are you stupid?
Yeah.
Like are you
Like
stupid?
all you had to do was just comply. All you had to do was
Like you
cheat like a motherfucker. And you would have
like your
gave him his
dumbass
neck.
took the bait. Like you didn't have to cash in yet. You had the
Show
power,
did.
Miz. Like you had the power. And like you took the bait. Like a dumbass.
Facts.
Like you didn't have to do that.
He was like, I have obligations as a champion that you might not understand. I was like,
I was
oh,
like, suck a I was like, shut up, shut up.
I see
oh,
that. Tell that
shade,
black man about that white person.
please. But you ain't have to tell Bobby like that. Bobby just got done being a champion too.
No, but
Did
then
y'all
what
see
the
how
shit
good Bobby did with his 4 lines?
but the shade though was he was just like, oh, like I'm bigger than Bobby Lashley, like naming all these names. And I'm like, oh my I'm like, Miz, like you did your own grave, son. Like, just stop talking. Just stop.
I love it.
Braun Strowman is a heel for sure. Braun is a heel.
He is. Can't tell.
Yes.
But Braun got his ass kicked, and I'm like, really
Bad.
though? Like, really?
Yeah.
I said if I was Brian, I wouldn't have sold that good for Bobby.
And that's
Hell no.
period.
Cause I'm big. If I'm bigger than you, I'm not gonna. You're not spine busting me, bro. You gotta work for
That's
that.
on
You gonna
period.
lift me up. I'm not jumping. You gonna lift me.
I'm like, really though? Like, really?
I was like, he just kicked out. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I
fine.
was like, the fuck?
It's fine because Bobby Lashley whooped bitch's ass.
I was like, yikes.
Yes,
Yikes.
poor baby. Tore his ass up.
I don't know if you guys like touched on this yet, but the whole Charlotte and Ric Flair thing was pretty cool. And I think so because I don't think I don't think that was a promo to where like they had scripts. I think that was real. That was a real moment. And I just hope, because I don't know where Charlotte is
Going at this point.
yeah. I don't know where she's going or like what she's doing, because since she's come back, like she's been missing the mark a lot. And I don't know if it just like I don't know. This isn't Charlotte to me. This isn't Charlotte. Like, I don't know what is going on with her.
I think what we getting is what people have been asking for, is some kind of capacity for her to dial it back some.
Yeah.
So I think that's what this
Which is fine.
I don't know.
But I think I could be wrong, but I think there was like a glimpse of her and Oscar. I guess that's when I set that up.
I was thinking that too. I don't know. I don't know.
But he don't have no remote there.
If that's where it's going, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. What I think though is gonna happen, I think Nia and Shayna are probably gonna beat Raquel and Dakota. And what should happen is Naomi and Lana to go for the Mania. And I think hopefully that's where they'll take it. I hope.
Yeah, I don't think they should go to NXT.
Because that would be cool. That would be cool. At Mania, that'll be like a big moment for them.
Like what? I ain't gonna hear that part.
I hope that Lana and Naomi, they go for the titles at Mania, or they'll have their match at Mania.
I hope so.
Again,
And then they'll have their
cool.
moment. Yeah.
That'd be cool for Lana, cause Lana ain't had nothing, baby. So that'd be cool for her.
Yeah.
She had a match at WrestleMania. She didn't win, but she had a match.
She had her first match at Mania.
Yeah, but it was against the Bellas, right?
It was against Brie and the
Brie and company. Pre-show, but hey,
it was a whole
match
tag
is a
team
match. Yeah,
she
the
has
match
been
is a
on
match.
Mania and wrestling capacity since.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, that'll be great for them.
We talked about Charlotte. I was like, I think that with Rhea Ripley coming, it's probably
I called it though.
Yeah,
I called it. I think Rhea is gonna be the one that'll take that belt from Asuka.
I think they're gonna make it a triple threat at Mania, honestly.
Yeah.
But I don't think Asuka gonna drop it then.
I don't think she should though. Not then.
I don't think she's gonna drop it at Mania. I think she's gonna retain it and beat both of them, and then she might pin Charlotte and then Rhea, kind of similar to what I think is gonna happen with Bianca and Sasha and Carmella.
God, I really hope they don't make that a triple threat. God, please no.
I'm telling you.
Please, no, please.
That's what it looks like.
I hope not.
That is exactly what it looked like. And Alexa called that shit down the fucking middle. And I was just like, why would they do that?
Oh, God.
But you keep seeing Reginald keep popping up. And it's like, why? What reason do you have to have Reginald there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just like when they like inserted Charlotte into Ronda and Becky's match, I was like, okay, but like, we don't need her in this match. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't need her in the match. And I love Charlotte. But I was like, damn it. No.
Yeah, that was over.
We didn't need her. And I think what made it sour for like a lot of people is the fact that they had Asuka drop the title to her like 2 weeks prior to that.
Yeah. And they
it
had
was
a
like
whole fatal four-way set up to do that.
and I was
That
like, what
killed
the
like
fuck?
they
Like,
killed another person's opportunity
Mhm.
to be at Mania.
And everybody thought that he was gonna
I
win
was
that
like,
match.
man,
That's why everybody was pissed at Shane Helms because that was his fucking idea. And I
oh,
was like, you missing the point, bro. He was like, what I did set history. I'm like, yeah, but you also cut somebody else's history off.
Mm.
I'm like, how can you not see
Yeah.
that?
2
Like,
weeks
you could have
before Mania.
separated that. Charlie did not have to have a title. It didn't have to be a winner take all.
nope,
Becky having both belts didn't work for her. She
nope,
ended up dropping that Money in the Bank.
yep.
And I was just like, y'all could have just left that title on Asuka. She could have had a battle with one of those girls on SmackDown. You still could have left Charlotte in that match if that's what you wanted to do. But it should have
But
been
she
for
didn't
one
need a
belt.
title, right?
It
Right.
should have just been for one belt. They didn't have to do all of that. It was too much. And then
And
the
just
show
the
was
way
so
that it's set
long.
up, and just
Was
the
so-
way that that match was set up, like it was just a random SmackDown, and they was like, "But the SmackDown woman," I was like, "Wait a minute,
Yeah,
since
they didn't tell
when?"
nobody to the day of. Well, to that night.
I was
Right.
like,
Still
"Wait a
advertised
second."
that afternoon. That's gonna
I
be
was
a
like,
fatal
"Oh, this is
four-way.
some bullshit."
Yeah.
Girl, me too. I was
I
not.
was like, "Wait a minute, what?"
It was tight. They was tight on it.
I was like, "Oh, come on, come on." Damn it.
Nobody wants.
So Escobar and Karrion
Even
is just
Ronda
to give
was like,
Karrion
"Really though?"
something
Like,
before he faces Finn for the title. Honestly, I think they serving Escobar up to Karrion because this whole storyline with Cole, Finn, and O'Reilly is still going, and to
Yep.
insert Karrion into that would disrupt what's already going on. So they're keeping Karrion around, but
I got hot sauce in my nails. Ew.
he's still being dominant,
The
but
fuck?
you can't just put him in title contingency just because he's back from injury. I'm not saying that he shouldn't get an opportunity back at his title, but I do think it should take time, especially when they already had plans set up because of his injury. So it is what it is. And
Yeah.
I feel like Escobar is making it worthwhile. It ain't like he's just laying down and getting beat up by the man. He's being the same drug lord that he was when he
Not a drug lord.
He does give me drug lord vibes.
Not a drug lord.
He do act like a drug lord. Y'all know damn well he act like a drug lord.
He
Goons
do.
up
He be
there.
like,
Anytime
oh,
somebody tell you to go tune somebody ass up, like soften him up for money, that's a drug lord. Drug lord send the goons out first. Then if they can't handle the work, he put a bullet in their head and then he go kill the person he supposed to kill. I'm telling you. Escobar know the ropes. Shit. You know how it go. That's why his name Escobar. Shit. I don't know when Mania tickets go on sale. All I know is I can't afford to go to Mania this year, so
I wanted to go, but like I don't know like what the deal is with like fans in the stand. Like I have no idea. I'm trying to find out the tea because
I don't know. I know that they said they're supposed to have like 20,000 fans.
if I can go, I will go.
It's gonna be a madhouse down there when they have this Mania and they gonna have fans there. Them tickets gonna sell so goddamn fast
because they did it for the Super Bowl. So
yeah,
like,
they did.
I figured that's gonna be like the same setup.
Yeah, but most of the people in the Super Bowl, well, a lot of those tickets were vaccinated healthcare workers too.
Yeah, they had people had the vaccine there. I don't think I want my braids to be 56 inches long. That's not.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to be able to handle that. I'm trying to find me some new braids in there.
Braids?
The hair, the braiding hair,
Oh,
and they got it like 56 inches long. I was like,
girl, Bob, go to
I
the
think
beauty supply
I think
store.
I'm 56 inches. I can't have hair down to my ankles. I can't.
Go to the beauty supply store.
I did. They don't have the pre-stretch hair.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want it. I don't want to have to. I don't want my sister to have to stretch it. I really want the pre-stretch hair.
Oh, that was your sister?
Yeah, they did my hair. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all look alike.
So they say.
Y'all look
Speaking of drug lords, Pablo Escobar's wife just got arrested.
Oh, yes, she
For what?
did.
No.
What she get
Yes,
arrested
she
for?
did. Drug smuggling.
What she was doing? Hiding the see?
She got caught,
Dang, girl.
and the cops and the FBI was waiting for her right at the airport. I was like,
Damn,
damn.
how the fuck your husband in jail?
Yep.
Girl, I took that money and got my ass up out of there.
They would have shot her.
Mm-mm.
They would have shot her.
We was
I
rooting
would
for
have been
you.
somewhere they got before Pablo Escobar got arrested. Shit, they wouldn't know where the fuck I was. Me in the Bermuda Triangle or some shit.
I'd be the only Mexican bitch up in Asia. Don't play with me.
Period. They could lower the price at least for a brother. Oh no, ma'am. Do you understand how expensive and how coveted these damn WrestleMania tickets gonna be?
Yep.
You are not going to get a ticket for less than $100 to go to Mania.
Yep.
No.
No way.
Absolutely not. They're gonna be more than that. And they're not gonna be front row seats. So
and once this is done, like Mania, like 2 years from now,
niggas is gonna be, it's gonna be crazy.
Yep.
It's gonna be crazy. Cause you understand, people are tired of being cooped up and stuck in the house. So as soon as they give out the vaccine and everybody start taking it and it does what it's supposed to do, and by WrestleMania for LA starts to happen, by then things should have calmed down.
I miss live events so bad. Like so bad.
You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Concert tickets gonna be out the ass.
Yep.
Anything going to the club gonna be like it's gonna be ridiculous.
I had tickets for a couple of like a couple of live events, and then I had tickets for Janet just going on tour. And I was like, oh yes. And boom, Rona happened. And I was like, oh, come on. Come on. So yeah. I miss live events. I do. I miss it so bad. Although like the heckling is annoying. Because I'm seated in front of like hecklers, like men booing Roman, or like I'm like, yo, shut the up.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, I only been to one live event and I heard some crazy shit. Like when Charlotte came out there, I heard the man was yelling, show them titties, and
oh Jesus.
Yeah. I was like, what is wrong with these people?
Like Bianca goes, no.
They was tripping.
I miss it. The last live event I went to was in 2019 in December, and it was the holiday tour, and it was at Madison Square Garden, and the Street Profits had the first match, and Dawkins winked at me, so I was like, hey boo. Hi. I was like, hey boo.
And don't let me tell your wife.
I was like, hey boo. I was like, hi.
Is that when you got that video with Becky?
Yes. Oh, that was so dope too. That's been like I saw her like up close, and I was like, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, she's so pretty.
Yeah, see, nobody is ugly. You just broke.
Bitch.
And she's so tight, like she's so itty bitty. I was like, oh my God. I was like, she's so pretty. And she smelled nice. I was like, oh,
Everybody smells nice.
I was
She
like,
Irish. She
Bex.
can't be smelling like potatoes.
Janae said that Finn Balor smells amazing. And I
Oh,
said,
I bet he does.
what? She said, you would not believe it, but he smells great.
I bet
Like,
he smells like a nice
wow.
ocean breeze.
Not
No.
ocean breeze.
I just, ooh. I'm thinking
Not
about the steak
ocean
right
breeze.
now. Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
They got all
But I
hot.
saw Becky. I saw Drew McIntyre, and that's another one where I was like,
Drew is
damn.
fine. Yes.
I was like, he all tall and stuff.
He's huge.
I was like, holy. I was like, he's fine.
I wanted to see Drew live before
Before he retired. Shit.
No fucking reason. When I went to Marcel and Raw,
And
it cut
Seth Rollins, too.
commercial.
I
So
was like,
Drew
oh.
with the people in the front row by the barricade. Now Drew's standing outside the ring. His head is at the middle row. I said, nobody noticed this shit?
I have to see it before I have to go see it.
That was a good show,
I don't
too.
care.
That was a good show.
They gonna see
There's
it. They
the
be like, this
one
boy is small as
person,
hell.
him and Roman. Those are the one people that I will pay a meet and greet to go see.
I saw Roman a couple of years ago. They had a event, and it fell on my birthday, and so my family took me, and that was when like he would do his thing through the crowd still.
Yeah.
So like there was a match happening, and then I saw like all these guards post up, and I'm looking around like, what's happening? And then I was like, oh, is this the side that Roman is coming down from? But I tell you, I pushed everyone out the way. No, I pushed everyone out. I was like, move! Out the way! Move! And so like his music hits. And I'm looking up, like, where is he? And like I see him, I was like, oh, it's going on this side, it's going on this side, it's going on this side, and he's stomping down them stairs, and then he gets to me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I was like, it's my birthday. And he grabs my hand, and he goes, happy birthday. I fell
Did
on
you
the floor. Oh,
I was cut out too.
my knees.
No.
Oh. His hair was wet, and like it hit, like it slapped me in the face, and I was like, oh my God.
She didn't wash her face for weeks.
Ooh, those
She said, no,
hands.
that grease is still on there. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Those hands. Those hands.
He was
Oh my
just
God.
gleaming. He was just gleaming in the spotlight like a Twilight vampire.
Okay.
Oh my God. When I tell you that man is beautiful, holy shit.
I bet Nino Brown.
Oh
needs
my
to, so
God.
I bet
I
he
want to see
did.
Charlotte up.
Oh my God. Beautiful. That man is gorgeous. Oh my
Oh
God.
no, Socialite King went to see Charlotte. He said
I
she's
saw
really
Charlotte too.
cool.
Yeah.
He said
Beautiful.
she's really
Beautiful.
cool. And
Absolutely
she's really,
stunning.
really pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, he said he saw a meet and greet, right?
I was
Yeah.
like, oh man. But yes, he told me happy birthday, and I was like, oh. And then like I looked down, and then like my sister was crying, and I felt bad because I pushed her on the floor.
For? He said, "Hey to me."
Oh,
Because I
God.
pushed her on the floor.
Oh, she be all right.
I felt bad,
She still
but
lives,
that's okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Live to see another day. She's good.
We got to see
Yep.
Kyrie Sane. That's cool. Kyrie Sane, married for a whole year and
That's
stuff.
so cute. She blocked out her man face, but from what I saw, he looked fine. I saw a nose and a chin. That's all I need to see. He looked fine.
Boy.
I'm telling y'all, that man got to be fine.
Yeah, it was the orchids was over his face.
Yeah.
Not playing.
Oh yeah, it's a sound that you will never ever get used to. And when I went and you hear the sound of their bodies hitting that mat, that sound
Yeah.
is deafening. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Even like
That's how it sound. When they do
Yeah.
bump, I'm like, that's what they hitting?
yeah,
I'm like,
girl.
we watch it on TV, we don't hear that shit. He was like, you're not supposed to hear it. I was like,
Yeah,
They
girl.
They did. They shouldn't even be getting up from right there. I'm like, R-Truth just busted his back on this back. Everybody gonna help him up. Like that shit sound like he hurt.
That's why
It
you better
does
pop
hurt.
you do.
It does
I was
hurt.
like, oh no. I was
It
like,
does
oh
hurt.
no.
But it's actually not that bad. Running the ropes is way worse. Way worse. That hurts really bad.
Mm-mm.
I can't wait.
It does. Really bad.
The school I want to go to is so cheap.
But yeah, I really miss them. The live events, I really do.
But it's a
They're so
certain
much
energy
fun.
in there.
Yeah,
And
they're so fun.
it's
Especially like Brooklyn and like New York. Oh man, oof. So
the
Yeah.
good.
energy that
Madison
be
Square
inside
Garden.
that room, that's inside that arena when you go, is something you cannot describe. Like everybody's in there, everybody has their favorite,
It's
and
so
then
good.
when things get live and it's real lit, and people are like going into the crowd fighting, people, it's like watching a ripple effect. It's
Yep,
just so cool.
it's
It
good.
is so cool. And I was like, I was fortunate enough to see one of the Shield's last matches
Yeah.
live. So I was like, yeah, I was blessed and highly favored for that one.
And
Yeah.
you saw Wanda Rousey.
And I got to see Ronda, yeah.
Low key, like I was like so jealous. I was like, she met Ronda. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, because
You met Roman.
I love her. Like, oh my god,
She's very down to
love
earth in
her.
person. When you
Wanda
talk to
love
her,
too.
it's like
Major
talking
crush
to
on her
somebody
too.
who just knows. She make it real comfortable.
Yeah,
Rhonda love her some Tiffany. She be
she
using
sure does.
she used Tiffany nickname for Becky Lynch, her old nickname.
She got her crotch fire. I was cracking up. Oh my god.
Crotch fire. I was like, oh wait. Yep.
She just be coming up on the fly. I don't even know what I be saying half the time.
She got such like a kick out your videos, and I was like, that's so cool though. Like that's so cool.
Honestly, I never expected any of my videos to go that far.
She loved your Bella Twins video.
I know.
She thought that shit was hilarious.
It was funny.
It was his yo.
That video
But I
was
was
funny as hell.
serious.
I still laugh at that. Like to this day.
I love the bells. That was funny as hell.
Because they was in the back. She down there getting her ass whooped, and they told her, if you need anything, we'll be here to help you. I'm like, well, bitch, they need you now. Shit. Like,
He said,
what are you doing?
that's why you never trust a bitch with red lipstick. And then Maddie said, now you said, what the fuck was your ass at when she was getting her ass beat last week?
Yeah, never trust a bitch with red lipstick. Never.
That was
so
so
good.
funny.
Yeah.
I started crying.
That was so funny.
I watched the video back dry, like, you gonna post it? I was like, yep. I posted it.
That was funny as hell.
It was so funny. Oh man. And then that video when she cut that promo on them, I was like, oh my god.
Ooh, child. It was a bunch of Bella stands that was like, oh, here she go with the old reads. I'm like, well, It might be
It's
No,
old,
definitely
but
that
it's
shit
real.
landed,
effective.
okay?
It's
You
That
wanted
effective.
it
shit
to die.
landed. And I was like,
Mama
mm,
was upset. I'm like, if it was
bitch.
old, why she
No,
believe
but the
this?
real tea is Bree's face.
She was
Because,
like,
like,
oh.
oh,
Okay. Bruce was like,
She was
ooh.
like, you gotta go whoop her ass now. You got to literally whoop her
She
ass.
said, you okay? I know that stung a little bit. I know it's still
Yeah,
crusty and bad.
yeah,
You
that's what
okay?
it looked like.
she
I
said,
was like,
bitch, the only door you ever knocked on was the door to John Cena's bedroom.
ooh. I was like, yeah, that was last night, girl.
I was like, girl,
And then he kicked you out of that
that
very
exact
same
girl,
door. I was like,
girl,
oh, he did kick you out, didn't he? That's
girl.
messed up. Well, technically, she kicked him out, but I'm just like,
I love that moment.
And you was like, that door's closed, bitch. I was like, who is this girl? I love her.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this girl?
y'all should
I'm
see my
obsessed.
mother. My mother's worse than me.
I'm
I forgot what
obsessed.
video I saw.
Oh
It was
man, it was
something
so
about
funny.
Nia Jax that I
I
saw.
watched it like 1,000 times. I'm like, who is she? Hilarious. Oh my god, it was so funny.
I
So
saw a
good.
video about Nia. I don't even remember what video it was. I just know it was so funny.
So
But
good.
Usually I'd be calling her a thick ass or something.
I just didn't get that storyline. Like, what sense did it make for them to put her with Rhonda? Like,
what, the Bellas?
what? Yeah.
Because
Like,
they were
They was the
cool.
top dogs at the time.
lies. But okay.
They
I'm
were
just saying.
at the time in the aspect of bringing views to the show. They were.
And they needed them to anchor evolution. They needed that.
No.
Yes, they did.
That's what Rhonda was for.
Who else?
If you
For
when
Ronda was
you
gonna fight by herself.
The
I mean, she wasn't gonna
pay-per-view,
be able to go up against Becky or Charlotte. They had a match.
they had a woman's pay-per-view to begin with because of her.
Yeah, but she was
Let's
opposing.
just
Honestly,
keep that
even with the Bella
real.
Twins headlining with her, it didn't bring in great numbers. So that's why there ain't no second women's evolution.
I wouldn't do no evolution right now anyway.
I wouldn't do it now neither though.
Cause
Not right now.
it ain't looking too hot right now.
I feel like at some point they'll bring it back, but
Yeah, I just think with that one, I don't
I'm
even
at
know what
Roman
happened.
Reigns too. The
I don't
best
even
day
know
of
what happened.
2020 when I got to meet for the first time ever. I met Roman Reigns. That's cool.
Oh, how nice.
Everybody always meeting Roman. I'm the only one who ain't met him yet.
I was
it
supposed to
wasn't
sign up
like a
for.
meet, but I saw him and like he saw me.
I'm
You
so
know,
Karen
mad
made sure.
because
She
I
made
had
sure
missed.
you gonna see me.
you damn right I did.
I missed the
Shoot.
deadline to meet Sasha Banks on a meet and greet,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be the day after my birthday. I was like 2 seconds too late.
No.
I was so blue. That was like 5 minutes in, and I missed it. It was sold out in 5 minutes.
Oh, that
Damn,
sucks.
Sasha is
That
oh,
sucks. That sucks. That
that
sucks.
shit with Kira Hogan took
I
me
met
off.
Naomi.
She funny as hell.
Oh God.
She
That part.
reposted. She
Yeah.
always reposts all when the fans
And
do
she
her
thought it was a
cosplay of
fan.
her.
She deleted
And
that
she
shit
got
though.
She thought
Kira
it
was
was a
a fan,
fan.
so she reposted her in her
She knew who it
story.
was. She didn't think that was no fan. She knows
But
exactly
she
who that
pulled
is.
it. She pulled
She
it
pulled it
down. It's
down
not up there no more.
because she's shady as hell. She
No,
knows
but
what the fuck that was.
but the thing is, it was posted on like a Boss and Hug like fan account. So like she probably saw it and thought like, oh, this is a fan. Like
As she should, because she still is a fucking fan.
Well, she is a
right.
fan, honestly. And I'm not. I usually don't. I mean, it's she just doing too much for me. And I mean,
Way too much.
if you was a fan and
Way too
Sasha
much.
was just like, "Hey, I'm in the airport. I really don't feel like signing autographs." Like that's fair. I mean, I don't mess with celebrities. When they be out, I see a celebrity, I mind my damn business. I don't,
Right.
I
I
don't
just
go up
don't
to
like
nobody.
fans the fan like entitlement. Like, oh, like I'm the
Like I'm
reason
your bread and
that
butter,
you're
so you
famous. Like,
you
no,
need to
sit
acknowledge
down.
me.
Like, I'm still a person,
Yeah.
you know?
I
I'm
think
still
it's
a
fair that she
person.
says, I want to be able to go out to dinner with my husband and not be bothered. I'm like, that's true. Because if I'm sitting down eating me a good old steak and somebody come up to me, you might get cussed out while I'm trying to eat, honey. I'm
It
Like, if
going
I
to
depends.
be
saw her
nasty and
out,
shit.
It depends. Like Steve Harvey said, you know, if it's a
I would
child,
wave
yeah,
and
anything's
keep
for
it
the kids.
moving. I'd wave, hey, and keep it moving. That's it.
Anything for the kids,
Only
I
people I
love the
probably get messed
kids.
over is people I don't like.
But if you
Like,
go
I
to
go
family,
to
I'm taking a picture
Undertaker
with
while
you.
he in the bathroom and just take a picture and then
Okay. Hey, cheese. You ain't really gotta say cheese. I know it's you.
Right. Because I'm just terrible like that. Because I don't like him. So I would probably fuck up this.
Yeah.
I'll probably sit at the table in front of your ass, make it look like I'm eating with you, just to take a picture.
That's some dirtbag shit.
I know how to finesse the game. I ain't gotta ask you for shit.
I
Ooh,
just don't
just like
like
that time
that.
I saw Candy at Lennox and her husband cock blocked me. Ooh,
Ooh,
What?
one nobody talk. Yes, I saw Candy. I said, "Oh, hey, Candy." He was like, "We good, bruh." Ooh, who was talking to you?
Wow.
yikes.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the singer songwriter.
Oh, now
Yikes.
don't do Todd like that.
I'm not worried about Todd.
Not Todd, honey.
No. Leave Todd alone here.
It's okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
All the hell he had to deal with that with her mama.
Yeah, like yeah, like her
And then
mother
they got the
oversteps her
damn
boundaries.
contract. What was it, that prenup? That prenup say he don't get nothing
Mm,
That's
if
just
they get
true.
a divorce. Even things they've acquired in marriage, she get to keep it all. Now,
yikes.
what you don't understand is when you get a prenup, when it's one sided like that, 90% of the time the judge will throw it out because if you've been married more than like 5 years,
Yeah, by state law, like states are
you've
different.
acquired too much for y'all to just let everything stay with the person who had everything when you got married. So it
Yeah,
has to be divvied up. The judge don't throw it out. If they get a
and then
divorce
they
right now.
vary by state
Yep, the judge gonna throw
too.
that shit.
Just like California, I think it's if you are married for I think it's 10 years, and, and like you get a divorce, the prenup is null and void.
Yeah, she don't have to re up on that that prenup.
Sounded
Yep.
again.
Yep.
Re up because
Yep.
Todd gonna be like, you know what? This old lady gang restaurant looking real nice right, right. Let me get half of these motherfuckers right here, man. I
Yeah,
built
all
this
three of them look
motherfucker
good. To be
with
honest
my
with you.
hands.
He
Yeah.
like, he like, those girls still selling, ain't it? Okay.
Mm.
Bills,
I've
bills,
never
bills,
got
bitches.
I never got why some people like, oh, I'm not signing a prenup because it ruins everything and blah blah blah. No, like you gotta protect yourself because love is great, but people can change, honey,
Okay.
and you can go into like a marriage and be in love, and then bam,
Yeah.
This is
nope,
true.
nope, 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 and like I, I told my man, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have a prenup," and I'm like, "Yeah, we are."
Mhm.
Shit,
She said, I know goddamn well we will.
shit.
Shit. You ain't finna
Yeah,
take
we
all my
won't.
damn money. You
Nope.
finna take my shit.
I'm gonna slap that prenup down.
And then like people think that like a prenup is but like rich people, and like it's really not.
It's just
It's
stuff
to
you got
really
in your
protect
name.
yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
Cause even like if y'all buy a house and it's in your husband's name because you couldn't afford it at the time, if y'all don't have no prenup, the judge just might award the house to him. And you be
Yep.
outdoors.
Yep. Look
So
at Jessica Simpson. Like Jessica Simpson, her first marriage at the time she got married, he was making more than she was. And her dad advised her not to sign a prenup. And then by the time they got divorced, she was making 3 times more than he was. So since they didn't have a prenup, she had to give him half.
Ooh,
And I was like, see that?
Nicholas Shea got ripped
Ma'am.
off of the divorce, huh? That 98
Yup.
degrees didn't work out for you, did it?
Real cold, more like 32.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Well,
He got
nobody
half
listens to those 98 degrees.
of her money.
What? I like 98 degrees.
When last
I
time
did
you went to
too.
the 98 degrees?
It's in my play. It's in my song list. I don't
Boy.
like them. I ain't say I was
I
blasting
liked
them
them
every
though.
day. They was the white men that sound like they was black. I like them.
Goodbye. Done.
They was all right.
I liked them.
98 degrees.
But I loved them all. The whole pop time I loved it. So
Yes, Pop was a vibe.
Imagine Nikki's kid all grown up watching her and John Cena's match where he proposed to her. I wouldn't do that.
I'm like, turn that off. Don't watch that. Turn that
Right.
off. Turn that off.
I
That's
wonder
right.
though,
Live in
like,
the moment.
because he does like a ton of commercials. So like I wonder if she's like in bed with her man and then boom, his commercial come on TV. Awkward. Awkward.
Oh, turn that off.
He married
Awkward.
her. He married his girlfriend. They went and got married in Florida.
Sure did.
I was like, ooh.
Sure
He
did.
He just didn't want to marry you.
It took her 6 years to get a ring, and she still didn't get married.
Oh,
And he got married after 12 months.
yeah, after a year of dating her.
Yep.
Ooh, that's
Yep.
ugly.
Yep.
I was
I was like,
saying,
see?
I just don't understand.
Ooh, that's
I'm like, see? I'm going to keep my comments to myself. I ain't going to do her like that.
I mean, if you moved on and you're a woman about yours, it wouldn't hurt you in the slightest. So,
But she hurt. Because,
oh, you ain't.
no, she is.
She ain't hurt.
Yes, she is. Let me tell you why. Her and Bree was on someone's like podcast, and the host like brought it up, and she paused, and she just like, yeah, I heard, and she was like, congratulations, John. I was like, bitch, girl,
That was on her podcast.
it's all over your face, girl. Like
'Cause
it's
they
all
talked about it
over your
on-
face. It's all over your face.
They
I
talked
was
about
like,
it on her
sis.
day podcast. She was like, she didn't
I
know
was
what
like-
to say for real.
I was like,
Because she really do
sis,
be saying this wrong shit in front of press, looking crazy as hell.
if you don't know what to say nothing.
I have to agree.
But then
I
they
mean,
would've
I
got it wrong
said
way
you
too.
could have just reacted like they said.
If you
John
didn't-
got married. Well, good for John. I hope he's happy.
Right. It's
That's
just
what
the
my
fact
baby
that
for.
she
I
was
mean,
like,
a whole baby and a fiance at home. Like,
right. It's the fact that she paused and she was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, damn. I was like, girl.
I mean, at that time,
Tuesday
it
is
was hurt.
written all over your face.
It is.
You
It
don't have
was.
to say a word.
I will say, at one point, she may have been hurt.
I was like, girl.
I don't think that hurt really resides in her right now.
John said it don't reside.
Because
Where
right
the
now,
money
it's where the money resides. It's where the money resides. Where the money resides. Hey.
I was like, girl.
Martin
Like,
seems to be better for her. He's a cool guy in real life. John is a more of I want it this way. I really think that John Cena was set in his ways and they don't mesh well.
Because
but
she
she
not.
didn't mind
He's a
no
bad
ways.
guy. That just
But she
means
didn't
that-
mind.
That just means that
she
he
didn't
had to
mind
set
his ways when she was taking Louis bags and Vuitton Hills
See,
Ooh.
look.
and cars
I know you don't like them, but I think
that
you should really
she is still driving.
You should
To
really
this
get
day,
into their book
I'm just saying.
because
I'm just
she
saying.
talks about her past. And
I'm just
sometimes
saying.
your past trauma can go extend into your future or your present day life.
I'm
That
just
girl had
saying.
been through some things. So when she finally,
It's a lot of
it's a lot of
it's a
rape,
lot
it's
of
a lot
words
of
that rhyme with ape
toxic
and
stuff.
a lot of S stations.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
it was a lot
I
going
mean,
on. So when you,
I don't know them, but I
Everybody been
wasn't.
through some things,
yeah,
but
but
I'm
that
see,
not a
when you
don't.
get
fan
real
of them
love, you
in
don't
that
really
way.
know how
But
to.
I sympathize with it. I'll say that.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say that she was mesmerized by all the money and things
Yes,
because
yes,
I
she was.
I think she was time.
She
That
was.
part I do agree
She was
with.
mesmerized by that big ass house, the beach house,
And it's not
his
even
status.
really how she in
Like,
that part. The
come
reason
on.
why I say that is because when people when people mean what they say usually, and it's very easy. People have telltales. With Nikki, when she would talk about him, it would never be in terms of love or admiration. It always went back to his career and
Yep.
how it could affect him
Yep.
in terms of his money and how he lives and all of that. So I guess if you're gonna swing it that way and say, well, maybe some of the trauma is affecting how she operates. Yeah, but that it shouldn't it will have a bearing on how you operate. But if you don't know how to love, but your expression of love is how you are looked at and perceived in terms of money and wealth and power, because that is what she was attracted to when it came to him. I don't think
Yep.
she
Yep.
really loves John Cena for John Cena. I think she was
Nope.
attracted to his wealth and what he and his power and all that kind of stuff. And that's not even trying to
And
say
the things he
that.
gave her.
Yeah, I don't think that's not even trying to say that she didn't really care for him. I think that she did, but in the end, that wasn't enough.
Nope.
And you had to know that it wouldn't be enough because you waited so long to tell him.
yeah,
Like
that you couldn't,
you were
that
with
wasn't
the
the kind of
parents
life you was
and
ready
had
to
a
live.
whole goddamn, like, in my mind, if you had already broke up with him once, y'all got back together because he made a bunch of promises. And to her credit, John made the promises, but he was not following through. So both of them were not great for each other.
Nope.
And I honestly, because one thing I didn't that really stuck out to me was I happened to watch an episode of Bellas. It was I don't know if it was Total Bellas or Total Divas. And what are you looking for? I don't know. Use the house phone and call it. I happened to watch the Total Bellas or Total Divas, and John had came on the red carpet. She was there by herself, and he says to her, "Listen, I gotta go."
Oh, Total Divas.
It was Total Divas.
Yep. The first season, I think it was. First or
And he
second
says to
season.
her, "Listen, I gotta go. I might have to go have surgery on my arm or whatever." He just tells her,
No,
"Listen, I
he
gotta
didn't say
go.
that.
I'll call you later. I'm gonna text you later." She was pissed because he left her on the red carpet. And then he texts her later and was like, "Hey, I might be pulled from TV for like 6 months. I have to have surgery. I just got the results back from the MRI." Her reaction was not, "Oh God, are you okay? What's the surgery? Is it invasive?" Like, it was, John is the guy. He's gonna miss TV for 6 months. When you're off TV, you lose your spot. And I was just like, that's what you're worried about? Like, your man that you've been with for years is telling you that he might have to go have surgery on his arm, and that he had to do it, and he was going to be off TV for 6 months. And the only thing you could think of is, well, he's going to be off the road for 6 months. He's going to be gone for 6 months. When you're in this business and you're gone for 6 months, well, that you lose your spot. You're forgotten easily. And I'm just
But
like,
to her defense, though,
he's John Cena.
And this is where, to her defense, she did go to the surgery with him, and she just so happened to get hurt like at that same time. So they were home together, and she was taking care of him. Now, believe it or not, like, I love them as a couple. I really did. But what I didn't like is how she allowed John to take the blame for things that he shouldn't have. And him being the man that he is, he took it. He took it
in the way of breaking up with her. He took
and
it
didn't
before.
say anything.
Oh yeah, he took all that
Yeah.
heat down
He
because he
he
did that.
I realized
he
that because
took he took it all.
I played both ways because I'm like they really weren't a fit for each other. They both had red flags towards each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't like
But
when they
that
said,
ain't
"Oh,
how
he
it
just
played
did
out
her dirty."
in the media. It played out in the
No.
media like John was the problem, and she was,
Yep.
there was nothing wrong with her.
Like
He
poor Nikki, she's a victim. Like,
he went and
no.
did
I
all them
got her
press
issue.
tours and was all over Good Morning America and CBS
Right.
America, and they really doubled down on their relationship. And Bree added to the fire and was just like, yeah, he was really controlling and really hurt my sister, and my sister deserved better than him. I was just like,
Yep.
girl,
Yep.
wait,
Yeah,
like this
Yep.
is a two-way street here.
Quiet,
Yep.
because that's not your story to tell.
I was like, that's a two-way street. I'm like, your sister also was giving him ultimatums about getting married. Once you give a man an ultimatum and you have to be in a relationship with him, you tell him, look, we're gonna get married or I'm breaking up with you. You might as well break up.
Knowing from the beginning he did not want to get married, and he told her that from the beginning.
And you was acting like that was okay.
That's my thing.
He
So
told her that.
you can't ask him to be something, to do something that he's already told you and he's already shown you that he isn't that guy. If he didn't want to marry you, that's fine. If you was like, well, we just gonna play this thing around, and then when I get done with you, I'm over it. That'd be a whole different thing for me. I'd be like, fuck it, girl, get your coins. Like, it's John
You gonna
fucking
bring
Cena.
me.
What do you mean?
Yep.
It's John Cena. I love Jared the Jeff. Was shit.
Child, 'cause I just know.
I
If I
see
was,
somebody know. Hey, Tiff, you want to holler? Straight up, straight up, straight up.
because I couldn't follow them rules. So I'm sorry. You ain't gonna control me, baby.
Now he had a whole list of rules, and I'm like, first of all, I'm not finna move in your house.
Okay.
That's the first mistake you made. I'm not finna move in your house. You better do like
Not
Princess
even
Love
that.
did.
He gave her
You better do like
3
Princess
page
Love
I'm
did
not
and get
signing.
you a house with your
I
name
am
in
not
it.
signing a contract to live with you.
Exactly.
I'm not doing
that
that.
part you would have had me fucked up.
I'm not doing
Well,
that.
I'd have been in my condo, and then I'd have been meeting you at your house every night because I'm
Okay.
not signing nothing.
I'd be like, "Oop, gotta go."
It was like, yeah, we got this contract. It's 11 pages. 11 pages?
A cohabitation agreement is the
Bitch,
proper term.
what is this? The 10 Commandments, bitch?
Okay.
No.
That part blew me.
I
No,
was
I'm
like,
like,
girl,
is my
bye.
name gonna be on the lease with yours?
No.
Okay, then I'm not signing that, sir. Not doing
But he
that.
gave her like a bone because he let her
He let her
decorate.
decorate a house that wasn't hers.
He let her decorate
But
a
he
room.
paid for it.
A room?
A room. She decorated a room.
No.
Bitch.
He gave her a closet.
Well, the whole house, the other house that they bought together.
A beauty room.
Yeah.
A beauty room.
That was
But
a
he
nice
didn't want
closet.
to
I
marry
ain't gonna
you.
lie. That was
But
a
he
nice
don't want to
ass
marry
closet.
you. But he give you a whole beauty room in his house.
Yep.
So you just enjoyed the breadcrumbs, is what you
With
telling
all the Louboutins that he bought her.
I can see what y'all saying. I see what y'all saying.
I'm just saying.
me. No, that's what we trying to tell you.
Because I see it. Because like she says herself, she loved Marilyn Monroe. So when she's in that broody room,
Right.
that's what it felt like. So I can
That's
see
where
it.
you at.
But
Now you with me.
I can
Now
see
you
what y'all saying,
with
but I don't think it was malicious.
No,
It
it's
was
not
just like
No.
dumb
It's
bitch
not.
kind of
But
thing.
you gotta take accountability too.
Yeah,
Right.
you knew what you was getting
Like you
into.
can't just
You
be
knew.
like, oh, he this, he's that.
Yeah.
No. Like, no. And that's what
How many
pissed me
rooms
off.
did he have?
No.
How many rooms did that nigga have?
I don't know. He had
Too many?
rooms.
I don't know, baby.
It was too many.
See, Nikki, you ain't swing your ass right. I don't know. I don't know
Girl.
what to tell you.
Because I guarantee that new woman got in there. She said, "Yeah, I'm not signing that."
Period.
Okay.
He ain't got no money like that to be
Okay.
making up nothing.
Oh God.
I'm like,
So-
take that and go shred it. Thank you. I'm not signing that shit.
I'm
You
not
signing
Carter
that
ain't
shit.
got
saying
a pot to piss in.
He was like, but you ain't even got a house, so I can live in a box. I'm still not signing
period.
that. You got me messed up.
Yep.
I got my
And then,
apartment that you let me
and then in the later seasons, it also came out that he was paying her bills.
Oh shit.
He was paying her bills. The only bill she paid was her phone bill.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, she should have, That's
I
what
He was
okay,
paying her bills.
let's play devil's advocate though. I mean,
I'm
if
just saying.
if I know for a fact, because there's no way in her mind she didn't believe that they weren't going to get married. No way. So if I know for a fact I'm not going to get married, and I'm like, I'm in the business where shit is crazy, and at any given point, life could hit me and I could lose all my shit. You know what I'm saying? I have a nigga paying my bills too. I'm just saying, like,
I can't.
I mean, if you gonna pay, you offer it.
I can't.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll pay all you gotta
I
do is
don't
pay your
know.
phone bill.
Turn down my
I'm
collar.
weird like that.
All I gotta do is pay my
weird
phone
like
bill.
that.
Okay.
I can't do it. I can't.
Shit,
I'm
I
weird like
can.
that.
Most
With a
do
good
it.
conscience. Shit.
I'm not finna. I don't have. It's not like she was young then. It wasn't like she was out here thotting around. She was
Right.
off of him. So if you only with him, it ain't like he pimping you out to other dudes. You only messing with him. Why not? Shit,
together,
you
go
can keep
ahead.
all your money. WWE paying you. You Divas champion.
You getting e-money.
I get to do the little commercials for WWE. They little, I get to have my little doll money, the merch money. I keep all of that.
She didn't have no money to start.
I most definitely would have no problem with that, but I still would not be living in your house. I'm not going to do that.
I'm just weird that way. It's very uncomfortable for me for like a man to pay for anything of mine. Like my he gets so upset at me because like we can go out to dinner and then like the check will come and I'll reach up for my wallet and he'll like smack my hand away.
Girl, you better let that man pay for y'all dinner.
And I'm like, I got it. And he's like, no. I'm paying for it. And I was like,
First
no,
of all,
but
in this
I
day and
got
age,
it.
for you to be able to get a man to even smack your hand away when you at dinner, that's a damn rarity. Shit.
Yeah, he never lets me pay for anything.
You better be glad if you blessed and
For
have to pay for
anything. He never does, and I
does
hate
it too. But I mean, like, not these guys, not a lot of guys, but most guys are like, well, if she paying, I ain't gonna turn down nothing but my collar. You know what I'm saying? And it's a chivalry thing. That's how they are. You should see them niggas on TikTok. They should just they be posting TikToks like, yeah, I went out with this girl, she paid for me to eat. I'm like, you should not be proud of that.
Yeah.
Like, you should not be proud of that. You shouldn't be proud of going out to dinner and your girl is paying for you to eat. Like, she got your dick in her purse, bro. Like,
I'm done.
get it together. You a grown man. If you got a job, you making decent money, then you could pay. If y'all decide, like, hey, babe, before we go out, I'm gonna pay for dinner. Don't worry about it. That's cool. Your girl pay it every now and then is all right. But there's a problem when she's paying for y'all dinner every single night.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
But he's like the same way though. Like his birthday, I gave him like a couple of gifts, and then like one of the gifts I gave him just like a money gift, and he couldn't take it, and I was like, take it. He was
She
like,
said,
I can't
"No."
take this.
So sweet. I would have
He's
said
like, I can't take this, babe.
See,
And I'm like, why not? Buy
see, you
yourself
have to, you
something.
have
And
to think of,
he was
so
like, and then like I woke up and the money was like back in my wallet. I was like, what? No.
I put it. I have to put it in Gerard's wallet when he goes to sleep.
I did the same thing.
Cause
I took it out.
he
He went
doesn't
to
want to
sleep.
take it.
I
He
put it
won't
no.
back
take
in
What
his
it.
you
wallet.
do is see when somebody give y'all some free game. You put it inside their clothes, like their jacket and their pants.
Yeah.
So they come. They like, oh, I didn't know I had money in here.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
nice.
right. Yeah.
Like, yo, what a surprise! That's crazy. See how
And
God
plus,
works?
I went
That's
to the store.
crazy.
They had about $100 in my wallet. Mm-hmm.
For real?
That's nice.
Wow. That's wild. Look
Like
at God.
what? Really? Wow.
Wait, Nikki wants to be spoiled. Cena wants to set boundaries. I don't know about that. John Cena had a lot of rules, and it was controlling.
It
That's
wasn't
not
boundaries
boundaries.
for real. It was like,
You
That's
know, that's not
controlling.
boundaries.
And I think he's only like that with her.
because did you even watch when they came to the house? He said lights out by what, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
I know you
He
ain't been
was
telling me to go to sleep at no 9 o'clock. I'm grown.
I'm grown as hell.
right.
I've been up all night.
The one rule I did accept, dinner time is this time, and after that we go our separate corners. That was cool.
No,
Take
but
a
like
break.
they dressed up for dinner, and I was like, we in the house, like the fuck.
Yeah, he said
Nikki
about
Like,
bought a
before.
whole house without telling Artem and didn't like the house when she went to go see it. I wish my wife would. What?
oh
Yeah,
yes,
she
I
bought an
did see
ugly.
that.
What?
I did see that. A clip of that.
Nikki and Bree, they wanted to live in Napa Valley, so they bought houses online because you can't really go see houses at this time.
Why
The
would you
pandemic.
buy?
So
Why
Bree's
would
house
you
was nice,
buy
but
a house
Nikki's house
sight
was
unseen?
so ugly.
Mm-mm-mm.
It was so they getting it rebuilt, but that shit was so ugly. That shit was funny as hell. She said, "I gotta be the one with the ugly ass house." But
No,
she
but
ate
didn't
that
she
shit.
buy it and didn't even like tell him? She told him like
She told him
after the fact
after it got accepted.
on FaceTime, like, oh, by the way, it's like I bought a house, and then she got mad because he was upset.
Yeah,
I
but
was
she
like,
ate that shit
sis.
up. She ate that word. She ate the words.
I was like, girl. And she was
Mm-mm.
like, are we done or what? I was like, ew.
But at that time, she was going through postpartum.
I was like, girl.
She was going
That's
through.
disrespectful though, yo.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
It is.
that's what they was telling her, Bree and Brian. They said you have to include him. This is y'all in a partnership. You can't just buy houses
Nope.
and not tell them. Y'all, you have to.
I don't understand why she felt like it was okay to do that in the first place.
Exactly.
She felt like she put it out there like, oh, I'm looking for a house. So
Because she's the one
she made it seem like, okay, I'm looking for
get
a
the
house.
money.
And that's what we get.
Oh, that explains that.
She
That
makes
too.
she makes more money than he does.
Oh, so she. Oh, okay. So she done flip the script. She like, well, John
But
Cena was
still, but still, but
I'm
still,
finna
like that's
go
your
on.
partner.
John
Like,
won't let me buy a house.
Right, because he would
Damn.
pay for it.
Shit.
exactly.
I don't have time.
She bought a house. That thing was so ugly. I was laughing for 10 minutes.
But you
Ooh,
can't do that. Like that's your partner. Like y'all have a baby now. So like you can't just say, oh, like, by the way, like I bought a house. Like, no man, no. I've been like, bitch, you got me fucked up. No ma'am. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. I was like, girl. But do you think they're gonna really get married though?
All type of order advertising
I don't know.
entree at a restaurant.
My phone is like super hot.
How?
Oh,
Ew. What was that?
that was me.
Okay.
That was me. I need something to drink.
I want some ice cream, but I am so comfortable. I don't feel like getting up.
I miss ice cream. I ain't had ice cream in so long.
I love ice cream. Oh my god, it's so good.
I would die. I'm so lactose intolerant. Ooh, how it's
Oh,
close.
really?
Yes, it's terrible.
My boy,
One drop of milk and
my
I'm
boyfriend is
dying.
too.
But I
Wait,
can
what
do that
happened?
further.
He's lactose too.
Ooh, nothing to play with. I just had pizza though.
Ooh.
But it's like whenever I come in like milk,
Do you take
milk
like
and ice
lactate
cream.
pills?
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
But I do drink like lactose milk or
Okay.
almond milk. But if
Okay.
I come in contact with regular milk or ice cream,
Yeah. Or
What's a
oh,
cheese.
done deal?
yeah.
Yeah.
Clear out the room.
My boyfriend too. Like he can't.
My husband is lactose intolerant too. He has to drink
Oh,
lactated
really?
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not.
done with milk.
I don't understand.
I made that mistake back in October. Put myself in the hospital. I said
Ooh.
never again.
Ooh.
What? In the hospital over some cheese and milk?
Yeah, because remember I told you that after I ate that cereal, it got a little violent.
Oh, not violent.
It got real
I
violent.
remember
And
that.
what
I
happened
remember
was
that.
No.
I ended up getting an abscess
Oh.
right in my ass.
Yikes. Oh my God.
Well, goddamn.
Who you telling? I was
I
dying
remember
over
that
here.
because he was talking about how he couldn't sit down. And he
I
was in
couldn't
so much
Yeah,
Done.
I kept passing
Really?
out.
pain.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta think all your nerves connect right around your butt area.
I can't.
So I couldn't even walk
Like,
for real.
like the taint or like the hole?
It wasn't it was it was like on the inside of my
Don't
cheek.
laugh, Tiffany.
No, it's funny because the shit funny
I'm
as hell. I'm not gonna
serious.
lie to
Don't
you.
laugh.
She
It's
said
like
the taste.
it was like on the inside of my cheek. So like it was
Oh,
close to my hole though, but it was like on the inside of my cheek. It was terrible.
done. Oh
It
my
was so bad they gave my
God.
ass opioids for it.
Like oh, I'm
Oh
touching
my
my ass
god.
right now. Oh my God. Oh, oh my
Man, it
God.
was terrible. I
I
said
don't
never
even want
again. I
the
said
ice
all I
cream
could I
no
want to eat
more.
some cereal. I
I
mean,
don't
you
want
don't
ice
like such
cream
a
anymore.
tolerant. So you fine.
No, but I'm scared.
I think you'll be okay.
Right.
But
Oh
that was
my,
just my dumb ass. Want to eat
oh
some
my
cereal.
gosh.
All for some frosted flakes.
Yeah.
No.
I said I'm not doing that shit again.
I
I can't.
wait for that lactate milk, honey.
I said I'm gonna get that lactose milk because I'm done
Mm-mm.
playing with you.
That happened to me though with Chipotle. It gave me
Chipotle's a given.
rabid food poisoning. Like it was so bad.
It depends. I have to learn that you cannot
I
go
can't eat
get
it.
you can't get Chipotle early.
I can't eat it.
Ooh.
You cannot
Mm-mm.
get Chipotle when they
I
open.
don't understand why they have such a problem with food poisoning.
I can't eat
Because
it.
it's like a fast paced thing and you have to cook yourself
Mm-mm.
to and when
But
it's
the good thing
you
about
should know
it,
when your food is done, though. That's the thing.
like I lost like
I mean,
10
yeah,
pounds.
But they don't really check.
girl.
Because when I don't know, like if you ever worked inside of fast food
Yeah, I
kind
have.
of restaurant, they just want to get it out there.
Ugh.
Yeah, but even
Speed is one
it's
thing, but they
certain
just want to get it
protocol.
out
Like
there.
they're having like lettuce had a recall on it a few like last year when
Yep.
it had year before last it had that recall for that E. coli breakout.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got sick
Yeah,
of that shit.
the chicken has salmonella,
Oh my
and it's
God.
like, how come you're getting all these breakouts, but Moe's Southwest Grill ain't getting breakouts? I
What's
haven't.
Most get less traffic than Chipotle. Most get busy,
What's
but it
most?
does get
It's
less
a
traffic.
burrito place. You
Oh.
can go there and get the same. It's not the
It's good.
same, but it's a bigger
It's
menu. You can
yeah.
get burritos, you can get tacos, you can get a salad bowl, you can get a
Oh.
burrito bowl.
Welcome to
You can get,
Mo's.
and they
If
got
they
this
don't say welcome to Mo's, you get a
margarita.
free bowl.
They got this. It's a non-alcoholic margarita drink that they got. That's fire.
Don't nobody want that.
I
Yeah, like
put Jose Cuervo in mine. It's delicious.
she
Okay.
said, I gotta get the alcohol.
I need
Shit.
yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Mo's
love
is
a
good.
good, nice frozen margarita with salt. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh,
I had that when I had my unemployment. I was balling, y'all.
not
Unemployment. Yes, I had the unemployment. I went to the steakhouse. I got a New
I
York
love
strip steak,
margaritas.
and
Oh,
I
they're
had
so
a
good.
peach margarita.
They're so
Oh,
good.
I was
I
so
need to
good.
go to Longhorn.
But they get you so like twisted, but they're so good. Oh, they're good.
Longhorn real bad now. I ain't talking
What's
about steaks
Longhorn?
and shit.
Longhorn Steakhouse.
You ain't never been to Longhorn Steakhouse?
No, I don't like steak.
Oh, they got like shrimp and stuff.
They got chicken, they got shrimp, they got pork chops, they have fish there.
I never heard of Longhorn.
That's
Oh
because
my
Tears
God.
is
I'm
in
from
New
New
York.
York.
And New York has beautiful steakhouses and restaurants.
I don't eat steak.
And we're common folk, so we eat at the chain.
Well,
I don't eat steak, and my boyfriend
Yeah.
is vegan. So there you have it. Like,
Steak don't even cross
Ew.
your door.
no,
Y'all don't even say steak in the house.
he used to though. Like, and like he is half Jamaican, so he he loved all that food, but he's vegan now, so he doesn't eat it anymore. But yeah,
More power to him. I know the sacrifice. Cause,
yeah,
I
yeah.
be trying to leave steak alone, but I can't. Then Brie, you still talking about that? That was so weeks ago.
He said Nikki go to the whole house without telling Artem. And then he said, then Bree told Artem about postpartum, and Nikki got mad at Bree.
Because it wasn't Bree's place to tell Artem
No.
about postpartum.
Yeah, see, that's where boundaries need to be like put
Like
in
I
place.
understand why she did it because Nikki wasn't gonna say nothing at all. She was gonna deal with it, but
Somebody
it's
had to
still-
tell him.
Yeah,
somebody
somebody
had
had to say
but
something.
it was
Yeah,
still a boundary. She said they talked it out. Nikki would say, I understand why you did what you did because you're my sister and you love me. At the same time, that's my man. I have to tell him.
stay in your
myself.
lane, sis. Right.
Yeah, but if you're not telling him and you're flipping out on him, you
Yeah,
have no intentions of telling him, he's a man, he's dumb. He's not gonna know what the hell is going on.
Right.
You
That
wanna
could
know,
have broke him up. She was trying to help.
Because she was putting
Well,
up
I
the
don't
facade every
know.
time he got there. She was like, okay, but behind doors, she saw that he was happy on Dancing with the Stars and she did not like it. She was pissed off.
And people don't realize that like postpartum, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I
About
think
it.
Bree
It's a
was
real
right to
thing.
tell him.
It's not some mythical thing
I think
that
she
like
was
people
right to
make
tell
up.
him.
That's a real thing.
Because if she hadn't have told him, he never would have known.
Yeah, because Nikki said herself. She said, "You wouldn't have said nothing. I wouldn't have said nothing either."
See what I'm
So I
saying?
appreciate you telling him.
That's horrible.
Because
But then you can't turn around and
just deal
chastise
with
her for
trauma.
doing it. Like, you damned if you do and damned if you don't. You can't say, well,
Yep.
that was my place to tell him. You knew damn well you weren't going to tell him.
Right.
But you don't
I
got
was like, girl, I don't care what you're talking about. I'm telling him because you wrong. You can't do him like that. You got to tell him what the hell going on so
Yep.
everything can get fixed. Because if
So
not,
he can help you. Right.
that's
Then
the
she
end of
told
your
him.
relationship.
Her
If you don't
thing
broke up with
was-
you, you be a baby mama.
Her
Yep.
thing was that she didn't want to say it because he was so happy. She didn't want to feel like she was disrupting his happiness.
But
at
He
the
love
same
you.
time,
He
she
don't.
not-
He, all he want is, damn, what the
That's what he
hell
said.
going
He was
on
like-
here?
He said,
Is she in therapy?
he's like, you are my girl and you have my child. He said,
Jesus
of course I'm about to
Christ.
help you. He said, if you
Ooh,
drive,
she
you gotta
just-
tell me. I can't.
Oh, she just battered. She just battered.
Just battered and bruised, baby. She's
Jesus
They in
Christ,
couples
she's so
therapy.
damaged.
so damaged, and it shows. But
Good
she
Lord.
That's
The
not
man
good.
love you. He got a whole baby with you. You don't think he needs to know something like that? Is she in therapy? I'm serious. I'm not even trying to be
No,
funny.
Yeah.
They're in couples therapy. Yeah.
No, she need to be in therapy by herself.
She
Yeah.
do that too. She got
Okay,
singles
great.
therapy.
Okay, she'll
You
get
know, I'm
better
an
day by
avid
day.
listener, so I listen every week.
That's great. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not either. I don't let them hoes like that.
I'm not an avid.
Like I said, I respect the hustle because nobody else that came out of WWE was able to capitalize on their fame like they did. Even Trish Stratus don't have the type of hold that them girls do.
Well, she wasn't dating anybody within the company like they were.
Yeah, but Tirza, even though they were with John Cena, they still had their own fan base.
Their stuff still could have fell through.
So, like, let's say you got it's the Bella Twins, and they out here, and you say the whole reason she got famous, and the whole reason why she popping is because of John. Even though I believe he was a big launching pad for her, 100%. But you gotta maintain all of that.
You still took it around with it.
Right. Like you gotta be able to push forward. Like if the Bella twins are not marketable and cannot sell, they wouldn't be doing nothing. They wouldn't be selling their clothes. They wine wouldn't sell. None of the stuff they doing would pop off.
Some
And
of them looking like Candace Michelle.
Total Divas and Total Bellas wouldn't even be on TV right now. So it's not necessarily that I don't care for them in any regard because I don't like the way they operate in certain areas. Certain things about them irks me. So I don't care for them. But I recognize their marketing capability and what they selling. Bree sells family and wholesomeness. That is been her brand since she brought her ass in there. Even when she was running around with them damn harness uniforms on, she still was selling family and wholesomeness. That is her brand all day, every day. And she the vegan queen of Daniel Bryan's castle.
Side note, Daniel Bryan looks so good right now, y'all.
Is she still vegan
right now?
Yeah, all of them are.
Oh, okay.
Daniel looks so good right now. I would eat grass.
Boy, bye.
That haircut didn't get it.
Well, he eating grass right along with you.
That's okay.
Him and his ghost.
As long as he keep that haircut.
I'm okay with Daniel Bryan. I mean,
Daniel.
He cute for a little la. All right, Daniel.
He pulls at my heartstrings.
He don't pull at mine.
He don't pull nothing from Tiff.
He don't pull at mine.
He does.
I need a man. I don't
money making bitches, I tell you that.
I mean they do.
They got a clothing line, 2 wine lines, a hair product line, skin product line.
What kind of hair product they sell?
They that
is it vegan?
Should not speak of. No, it probably is. I don't know. He should not speak of. Used to shit on it, but they have a
who?
Johnny Boy.
No.
Wait, what?
He should not speak of.
Laurinaitis?
No.
I'm confused.
Who is you talking about?
Doc Love.
Oh,
you gotta keep up.
Okay. Sorry.
We talking about Baltimore. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You gotta call it right. Shit, he talking about Baltimore.
I'm like, who?
Oh Jesus!
I'm like, you gotta say it right. He that who should not be named. I said, oh, okay, that's Baltimore. I know you're talking about now. Got it.
Ooh,
got it.
Ooh,
I'm about to say, what these niggas told her she can't have no hair care line? You better bust that ass right now.
He used to make jokes about, the hair care line gonna give you herpes and STDs, but
everything with herpes and STDs with him. Damn.
Yikes.
I'm guessing he wanted it. I don't know.
I cannot.
But
maybe he had it. But anyway.
Glory.
Y'all, the anniversary is coming up. We got to go back around to that. The anniversary is coming up.
My
it's so
God.
funny.
Yikes.
We got to rehash that.
No.
He was on some crying to y'all. Tears. So I'm going to get him the benefit of the doubt because maybe it's not him. I said, girl, it's him.
My
Tears
thing
was trying to be fair.
No, my thing is I don't like to accuse people of anything if I don't have any proof. That was it. And I didn't have anything to be like, oh, yeah, that's him. Like,
it was a lot of circumstantial and no
hardcore proof.
Right. Like we didn't know. And then we noticed things, but we ignored them.
Yeah.
What do you like about wrestling? I'm gonna finish what I was saying, then I'll get back to you. But their hairline is it's very expensive. They just added babies to it, so they got a few strings of income.
But that's smart though, because you can't wrestle forever.
Right. That's what I don't like.
You know what I mean?
Older wrestlers, because they like, wrestling is my life.
Right.
You have to transcend beyond that.
But that's what Sasha was saying in her stuff with the broken skull. She was like, beautiful. I'm not just Sasha Banks anymore. Like, I'm a boss. And I'm like, okay. Now I understand what's going on here. You're preparing for when it's time for you to transition out,
Yep, and
which
she's just
is
about.
As she
She
smart.
said,
should.
because she was like, she said, what else is there for me to do? She said, at this point, she said, I just want to help people. Like she's helping Carmella and Reginald. That's why we keep seeing them because she's helping them.
Right.
And she said she don't mind helping. She's looking for future talent. She said she planned on becoming a shareholder within the company. I said, you better go ahead, black woman.
I mean, do your thug thistle. I don't blame
I
her.
almost cried,
She
y'all. I was
need
like,
to
oh
be
my
on
god.
creative so some shit can get popping. Cause hell,
Okay.
if you gonna sharehold, at least put some of that shareholding energy into the creative part. Maybe they'll
That's what
listen
she
to
was
you, but
talking.
they
I
don't
was
listen
like,
to us. Shit.
I
I
got so
love how
emotional
she's
though.
I love how she spoke about Bailey. Like she always like chokes up because she talks
Yeah, she
about her.
loves
And I'm
Bailey.
like,
And
oh man,
She
oh
loved Bailey.
I love them. I'm like,
She was
oh.
like, Ding Dong is so stupid, but I'm so happy that it works for her because it's such the
yeah, she said
stupidest
it
thing
got
ever.
over.
I was
I
like,
know.
It
I
really
oh,
think
did.
it's funny.
that shit is hilarious. She'd be
I
like,
think
She
it's
like,
funny.
use the door. The door. That should be
she
funny.
is hilarious.
And she
She's
was
so
like,
funny.
she said that's actually how Bailey is in real life.
It's so
Just
good though.
goofy as
It's
hell like that.
so
I'm not
good. It's
surprised,
good.
honestly.
Yeah.
It's so good.
What do you
Well,
like about wrestling? The stories. When it's done right, when the story is done right, it can be so captivating.
mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and then the wrestling aspect comes and it makes it all the better. But the story is really where it just make you just go, this is some interesting shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like watching a live soap opera in your face.
And if
It's
they
fine.
actually brawling about it.
But they get to fight. It ain't just no bitch ass slap. Stay in there.
And
Slap.
somebody rolling all over the floor.
Right. Pulling hair and shit. These hoes in there. Y'all got elbows to the face and shit. Bitches
Um,
losing eyelashes.
okay,
you know?
breaking noses and shit.
Right.
Um, what I would say, what really caught my attention is how it could be so captivating. Like, I was watching, what was it? I want to say it was a Miz and Kofi match.
Oh
It had to be
fuck.
a Miz
And
match.
Miz, because Miz, it was like the Miz stepped out, and then everybody was just booing. I said, "Ooh, why they booing him?" Because I didn't know
Cause
nothing.
he's
I said,
terrible.
"Why they booing him?" I said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I like him. He can't." I said, "He can't feel himself. That's it."
No, he
Hey.
don't feel
Know
himself.
what
He
it
And
dies
is?
for
then
himself.
No,
Kofi
but it
came
is
out.
about the Miz that,
He's a
and I
liar.
think no. It's because I knew the Miz when he was Michael Mizanin on the Real World,
Mm,
and he was this.
douchebag.
He
He
still is a douchebag lightweight.
he did he didn't even know who Martin Luther King was,
Oh hell no.
and I
Red
was like, yes. And I remember he lived with a girl named Coral, and she was a black girl. And she would give him shit about it. And she would say to him, "Hey, what month is February?" And he was like, the second one."
Oh
And
God.
he's like, "No, what happens in the month of February?" And he
Like,
said,
what's the significance of it?
Valentine's Day.
Oh
And
Jesus.
she was like,
Yeah,
"No, it's Black History Month." And he was like, "It is?" I was like, "Oh God."
yeah.
He
He
had to
grew
be
up.
joking.
No, he
I'm
was
pretty sure he
dead
was so
ass.
dead ass because
He
that
didn't
man
know
grew
who
up.
Martin Luther King was.
He
That's
grew up
on his
so
parents
sheltered.
then. His
Yeah,
parents need their ass whooped.
I was like, oh God. I was like, oh my Lord.
child. If
But
you
then
watch
like
this show,
they
you
grew
understand.
to be like the best of friends though. Like
I don't
she
believe that
was like,
shit. Cause
the
see,
Miz.
where did you grow up? Like
He
you
grew
ain't
up in
that.
Ohio,
I
somewhere
Exactly.
in
live in
Ohio.
Ohio. Do you know what Black History Month
Girl,
is? He
you
from
in the
Cleveland.
bigger parts of Ohio.
He from
It sure
Cleveland.
is.
They have Black History Month in them schools too. Sure do.
Look,
Lying
Not in
ass.
no white schools.
okay,
They
Yes,
don't
they
teach
do.
that. They don't teach no Black history. They
they really don't.
barely teach it like in the black schools.
I've been to a white
Barely.
school, baby, and I can tell you,
Barely.
February was nothing but hearts and candy time, was in candy parties. There was no black decorations around the room.
Nope.
Here in Cleveland, because the black kids go to the school so they can get championships, they learn about Black History Month. It might be a little bit, but they learn about Black History
And that's
Month.
great. But I can detest.
Yeah,
When I
he
grew up,
was
it
just
was not
so.
the
I
black.
was like, oh hell nah,
That sounds like a person
hell
talking to
nah.
me.
I was like, this motherfucker. And then I saw him on Tough Enough. Then I was like, that's that kid from the real world. I was like, what? I was like, no way. It's like, no way. So, oh God. But
Yeah.
I was
Saw
like,
that
this.
match. I was captivated. It was amazing. And then
It was not. It was not. I don't know, why are you
the
lying?
crowd was
Why are
captivated.
you lying like this?
The crowd,
I do
the
not believe
crowd,
you, Don. Like, I
the
think you just
response of the
enthralled with the way
crowd.
people react to him.
I
But they
roll with
react
the
to
way
John
people
Cena
react
the
to
same
anybody.
way.
Yes, like I understand. Like I that's what I love. Like the crowd is amazing. Like how can one person change the whole stadium? It's crazy to me. And then I love how it's so multifaceted. Like you have wrestling, you got a story, you got behind the scenes going on, you got another story going on. It's crazy to me. So it's like just wow.
Yeah. I
That's why I want to
started
get into it.
watching wrestling because of Hulk Hogan. And he was this larger than life character. And I just was like, who is this? This huge man who wore red and yellow, and he would say your prayers and take your vitamins and drink your milk. And I was like, what? What is this? I was like,
The
whoa.
same
And
milk that everybody lactose intolerant on.
I was like, wow.
You're trying to kill us.
Whoa.
You're trying to kill us.
Just the characters is what captivated me. Like,
Yeah.
the Macho Man and like Warrior and like those people. I was like, whoa, like this is really cool. And
My
then
favorites were much later in life.
like,
I didn't really care for the Hulk Hogan like that. I knew that he existed, and when I was a kid, he was larger than life. You see him and you're like, man, that's a big dude. But as I got older, I started to drift more towards the Eddie Guerreros and the Rey Mysterios, because during that time was when I really was able to get into wrestling. Because as a kid, it was like on and off. My dad and my mom watched it, but they watched it during the days where Ric Flair and Arn Anderson and the Four Horsemen were running around, and they didn't really let us watch it then because it was a little bit more brutal. Because WWE was the kiddie part of wrestling. They had they were a little bit more fluff, which is what they are now. When Ric Flair and them were wrestling in the other company, they were a lot more vicious. There was blood being drawn a lot, and there was a lot of fighting. So my parents were like, okay, you guys can watch it, but you can't watch certain stuff. So there would be certain things that I wouldn't be allowed to see. As I got older and I was able to watch it on my own, and I would watch WWE. At the time, there wasn't anything else on TV except for WCW. So you would watch Nitro and you would watch Raw. And sometimes Nitro would be great and sometimes Raw would be great. But I liked the Diamonds Dallas Pages, and I liked Ron Simmons, and I liked JBL at the time, and I liked later on when Eddie Guerrero really started to get into his stride with the lie and the cheat and the steal. I was enthralled with Eddie Guerrero. I loved him, and when he died, that just broke my heart.
I live by that mantra. You're not cheating. You're not trying.
I genuinely was drawn to bigger guys. So when Batista came around, like in the later era of wrestling, around the
oh my god, my mother loved Batista. Oh my god,
when Batista came around, I was enthralled with Batista.
She loved him. Oh my god,
because he was such a massive man. And he wasn't ill proportioned like Chris Masters. Chris Masters was a freakazoid.
Ew.
But
Chris
Last
Evans
nigga
was
prison
something
body.
else.
Like he was just meaty for no reason, and I just didn't like that.
Do you
Nigga,
see
That's a
him now
hard
though?
body right there.
Do
Yeah,
you see him
and then,
now?
No, what
yeah,
it look like?
Oof.
like a
He
sack of meat.
Ew. What happened?
He stopped taking them steroids.
roids. Yep.
Okay.
Vince McMahon took steroids, but he kept
He
up
sure
the
did.
regimen
Okay,
to
Vince McMahon
maintain the
is working
weight.
out.
But I used to be in love with John Cena.
I
I
still
love,
am.
I
John Cena.
love him.
I
I
still
love
am.
him. I was like, and I always liked when he got mad because I like John Cena. I didn't understand why people hated him so much, but I liked his aggression, and I was like, that's some hot shit right there. I was like,
Mm.
yes,
She said, "Oh, my coochie wet."
bitch. You can go over the midge. Shut the fuck up.
First of all,
You don't count.
let me just go on record and say
God.
that I am a heel person, which is why I love wrestling because I love heels.
But he
I
don't
love
like Bobby
heels.
Lashley.
Okay, first of all, we all don't like Bobby Lashley.
See how he
Y'all
is? You see
can't,
how he got real stank?
y'all can't say when he don't like y'all like Bobby Lashley. Y'all like Bobby Lashley over in that household?
I sure
No.
don't. Sure
Okay,
don't.
then. So
Yeah, but
we ain't even gonna talk
BJ
about Bobby Lashley.
Oh, we gonna talk about that,
But
honey.
for me,
He was a face.
Period.
I know for me, I'm like, ain't nobody that damn nice in the world. So I just didn't gravitate with baby faces that they just get beat up. Like Kelly Kay, stay getting her ass beat. I'm like, girl, fight back.
You can't fight back when you can't fight.
I'm like, can you at least pinch the bitch? Damn. Well, you just getting beat up. Then she went on a little funky roll up, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, nobody in the world is that damn nice, apparently. So when the heels get down and dirty, like do that shit, I'm deserving of this shit. I'm just gonna take it. I'm like, yes, take what you deserve.
And I love
Take it.
John Cena too, but I really became a John Cena fan in 2006 when he came back at the Rumble. I was there. I was in the crowd at Madison Square. I was there.
Here's always there. I swear to God.
I
She be there.
was there with my sister, and we went and bought these like phony scalper tickets from some dude outside, and we went. And when his music hit, the eruption, and oh my God, I will
I
never forget that.
remember that because I
I will never
actually got
forget
to
it.
order that pay-per-view.
I'll never forget it.
I freaked out. I was
I'll
like,
never
he's not
forget
supposed to be here.
I
was
will never forget that. That was a moment. Like everyone was on their feet, whether they loved him or hated him. Like everybody. I was like, oh my God, like crazy.
It was
Oh
great.
man. It was so good. It was so good. And then he I was like, he won too. I was like, oh
Yeah.
like it was crazy. Oh man. Oh, I was like, Cena, John Cena. I'm here for it. It was
Y'all
so
probably
good.
shit on me because they don't find this real crazy. But I did not like John Cena until I got into the logistics of pro wrestling.
What?
Like understanding how it worked for real, like how matches was orchestrated and how
Yes,
a promo was set up,
they're fixed.
how closed the wall was, how you're not supposed to, keep that fourth wall closed.
Yeah.
That's when I started to appreciate. I'm like, okay, John Cena is the man. Because before that, when I was just watching, I said, I don't understand. I don't get it.
A lot of people feel that way.
I said, this white man got all this power.
Yep.
Yes, he do, honey.
When
And he's
Yes, he
wearing
did.
real well.
When I go back and
He
watch
carried
the
that company
pay-per-views,
for a really long time.
Yeah, because Rock just left.
He just
He
did.
left he left in 2004.
He left, and John was the only one. And then you saw it was a major exodus. It was like Batista left shortly after that, and then the only people that
Brock
was left was and the only people that
Goldberg
was left.
Was
Only people
John
that
and
was left
Randy.
was Triple H,
and Edge
Randy,
and
John
Cena.
and
That's
Edge.
it.
they kind of like indoctrinated Edge in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for Cena, real talk, after that feud with Matt Hardy, if it wasn't for John, I don't think Edge would have that big boom in his career that he had.
Edge said
He
that
said it
too.
himself.
Edge said it too. He said he did not believe that he'd be where he was after one for that feud with John Cena.
Yep.
Yeah, it just took me to understanding the real breakdown of it. To appreciate, I said, this man is gold. Yes. You better
Because
talk
John
that shit.
Cena is money.
And
Yeah.
without
Regardless
John, Kevin,
if people hate him or love him, he's money. He was the top seller of merchandise for years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Years.
Without John Cena, Kevin Owens wouldn't be on right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Sammy wouldn't have got that shot that he got without John.
Yeah.
I remember when John had the open challenge on SmackDown at first. And he was giving people opportunities that damn well Vince wouldn't let nobody else have.
Nope.
It was just like you have to think about how people be put over, and he didn't have to do that. But he knows that it's hard enough to get in. And when you see a talent like Kevin Owens and you're able to put them over, like
You just got to.
that's everything. That prolongs the business. And he's forever indebted to Vince McMahon. Like they was talking to him and they was like, so you give a piece of your salary, your livelihood to Vince McMahon? He said, yes, I'm gonna be loyal to him for the rest of my life. He gave me my career. And I was like,
Yep.
that's it, because I tell you right now, I ain't giving Vince McMahon a motherfucking thing. I
Okay.
don't care what you gave me. I
I'm
don't
grateful
give
for
a
this
damn.
opportunity. I love you. You know, you the man, Vince, but you ain't have my money.
Fuck that.
Cool,
I'd have been
though.
my name.
You real cool. You could dress. You cute. You
No,
know, rate broke my scale.
no.
You're not getting my paycheck. I'm not going to direct deposit money to you that you just what?
Yeah. No.
We ain't doing that.
Meanwhile, The Rock out here saving the XFL from extinction and shit.
Cool, thank God.
I'm like,
He said, "I'll take that off your hands. Give me that."
that's some boss nigga shit. Like,
But
That's another person who is like super loyal, but like that loyalty goes
deep,
generations.
way
yeah,
deep.
that's why
Like,
Roman
you
was
know
like
what I
that.
mean? So
Yep. Roman, the Usos, they ain't never going nowhere. That's why I was like, if for whatever reason Jacob Fatu goes to WWE, and then you got they got another cousin that's floating around that was looking into AEW. I was like, if for whatever reason those dudes come to WWE and they go in through NXT or they come in and they on separate shows, like you ain't gonna have nothing but a whole damn roster of Samoans in here.
I know that's right.
Yeah, and I love that because they don't just get a push; they still
No.
work hard.
Yeah.
They still work their ass off.
Because I always have to fight with people about the Usos. The Usos didn't have a immediate push to the tag team division.
They got.
I love the
They
Usos.
came in
Since day one. Yep.
Yeah.
They came in with Tamina and was still sitting in the back.
And was still not getting any airtime like that.
Then they up there was dancing around.
Right.
And then after that was done, they still sat in the back. Even though at that time they were still great, after that they still sat in the back. And then,
I liked them as heels though.
Who? Baby.
I liked it.
You know what? I'm not even finna give you no airtime, boo boo.
What?
It's cool how Maurice didn't know how to speak English until coming to WWE.
No, somebody came in here saying some gross shit.
What?
Like earlier.
God. Oh Lord.
Yeah, earlier they came in talking about their Gucci smell like rancid neck bones.
They said old neck bones.
That was so random. I was like, oh my God.
Not going to lie.
They did came in talking about some damn wrestling after that. I was like, bitch, you tried it?
First of all, you gonna have Gucci stacking.
Yeah. You need to get that checked out. Alicia Fox, yes. Women's wrestling got me into it too.
I didn't get me into it. I hated women's wrestling. I will admit, I liked the way the stories was,
The
but it
story's
was too
bomb.
many bitches and slaps going on. Cause I'm like, that ain't how shit work in real life. When
That's what
you
I
come up
hated
to
as
a
well.
black girl and call her a bitch and slap her, she gonna beat the damn dog shit out your ass.
Because I remember it was the WrestleMania after the Shawn Michaels and Undertaker match. And Shawn Michaels retired. It was that WrestleMania. They had a 10 Divas tag match. Maurice had got in with somebody. I can't remember. And it was literally like 10 seconds. And I said, that's it. My cousin was
Yes,
like, yeah. I said, that's all the bitches get. That's it.
that's all the bitches get.
All they
I said,
get.
it was like 10 seconds. He said,
That's
that's how it
usually the
goes.
way it went.
So I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, okay, it's going to be some more women coming out. I said, because this can't be it.
You know, that's
And
it,
that was
baby.
it. I said,
That was
oh.
it.
I said, that's
I didn't
disrespectful.
hate it. I remember just growing up, I was a huge Sable fan, and I just liked her whole like aesthetic. Like
I did
I,
not like that one.
I thought she was sexy.
Yeah, she was sexy.
But
Sexy, sexy,
but
sexy.
but I just was like, why don't the women fight? Or like, why don't they fight like the men do? I just was really confused by that. Like, why are they taking their clothes off? Like, I was just like, why is this happening? And then when Trish like and Lita came along, you saw like
Real bad.
rumblings of it, like sprinkle, like a little bit of this, a little that, and then
Yeah.
Victoria came, and then and just like you saw bits and pieces, and then like once they left, it went back to the bullshit, and I was like,
Yeah.
what is happening? You know, now
Yeah, they regressed a lot, and I was
that
not
stuff
a
ain't flying
fan.
now. Thank God.
So I was
Thank
like,
God.
eh.
Thank
I was like,
God.
okay, I don't really care for this. I'm not a fan of that, and I don't want to watch it. I'm not trying to watch a bunch of women lay on no damn pillows in the middle of a ring
I
having
didn't
a
get the whole
pillow
mug
fight.
wrestling matches and like pillow matches and like
Food fights. It's just
I was
ridiculous.
like,
No,
this is ridiculous.
I didn't like that shit, so I didn't watch. Only time I liked it is when
Matches.
people like Vicky Guerrero got thrown in the mud.
Ugh.
That shit used to crack me up
That was.
because her ass could never get out, and her jowls always collected all that mud in her face.
Hmm.
It's like, girl, you got to clean them jowls out. You
They,
can.
she like a bulldog.
Ooh.
She's a
Mm,
Trump supporter, and
Yeah,
she's
she
a
is.
rude. She's
she's
a
a
rude,
fucking clown.
evil. She's a rude, evil Trump supporter. At that, I don't like.
Mm-mm.
Talking about the immigrants shouldn't be in here, baby.
Ain't you one?
Who was your who was your
I'm just
husband?
saying.
If she's not an
Ain't no
immigrant,
kids over
somebody migrated here for her to be here.
Yep.
So I'm like, you should be trying to help them instead of acting as if they don't do anything with the tax dollars. They barely
Nope.
can get work.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's what I don't get. They talking about, oh, you taking money because you don't do taxes, baby. They barely getting paid.
Eddie Guerrero was a nice dude, and it's just now she married to this white man.
That's what it is.
Yep.
And I
Sure
was just
is.
like, okay, she on the plane snapping pictures of people getting escorted off. Like these immigrants are eating up our tax dollars and pay. I paid for them to be on this plane. That's why I support Trump. I'm like,
Girl,
mhm.
bye. Suck a dick.
Hmm.
I said, okay, baby. You could barely open your
Mm-mm-mm.
eyes. I don't know how you was able to see
You know.
on this damn plane. Whatever, bitch. I mean, whatever
Mm.
worked for you, honey.
But back to the comments talking about you stopped watching wrestling for Bray Wyatt, baby. Bray Wyatt was a whole art. And if
I
you stopped
actually
watching during
enjoy
that
Bray
time, I feel
Wyatt.
bad for you.
I like the Wyatt family.
I did. I think that Bray Wyatt has a brilliant creative mind, and I don't
Yes.
think that it is respected enough. And I think that he just is not appreciated, and he could be if people would give him time. Like I don't like how people shut him down now. They're like, "Oh, the Fiend is not scary anymore. It doesn't work." I'm like, "Well, the Undertaker ain't been scary in years, but y'all still watched him."
Okay. Y'all still stand up for that man.
Right. Like I'm not saying that the Fiend didn't get stale. I totally understand that and get that. But my thing is you have to give things time. Like Bray is very much aware of when to shift gears.
Mm-hmm.
He does it
He was
very
reading.
well. So I'm
You
like,
know when y'all get
when you
bored.
right, like when you start hearing those things, like, okay, well, this is boring, this is boring. Notice that how he'll start to switch up things a bit, and you'll start to see him change. He might approach this differently. He might come out like he done got set on fire. Bray Wyatt ain't been seen for months.
Yep.
Okay. Just from
You
the time
seen
again.
Bliss,
But you
but you
know
ain't
what?
seen him for months.
I say this all the time. What broke that was the coming into the reality era. That's what messed up a lot of things because people don't see characters no more. They see a
Right.
person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I like them as a person. I don't want to, baby. I don't care about you as a person. I really don't.
First of all, you don't know
Do
them.
your job. If I don't know about you as a person, I will watch you behind the scenes. Cool, great.
All I know is Bray Wyatt got a wife, and she say he ain't been paying child support.
Ooh.
That's
That's
what
still
she
his wife.
used to say. That's what she said. Said she was buying. He was buying
He's
old
bad dojo
girl
dresses.
ponies and shit and hoes. And I said, oh my
Wait,
god,
wait. This man is still murdered.
Yes, he is.
Child, not. Oh God. Oh,
He is
Jesus. I need
still
a story.
legally married. They are just separated.
correct.
And
Not he got two whole kids on
he
this
and
girl
JoJo now have
Are
2 kids.
together,
with
and they
two
supposed to
kids.
be waiting to get married, but she's engaged to him. He proposed to JoJo, but
Stop.
from the rumors they put out there, they say they say Bray bought her ponies and hoes. And I ain't talking. I'm talking about hoes. Okay. I said, what? What kind of shit is that? The
Wait,
ex-wife, like, he owed me like $4,000 in child support. I'm like, damn.
Yikes.
that's it. Boy, but throw her little 4,000. Throw her
She's
little
saying a
4K.
month.
A month.
Oh, a
A
month. Oh,
month.
baby.
I'm like, y'all got 4 kids. It's $1,000 per head. That's how much kids going for these days.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, based off of his income, what kind of money is Bray Wyatt making?
We know he
Nothing.
making money.
Like if he's sitting home.
Cause like when he came out, baby, the merch sales dropped. I mean, the merch sales exploded, not dropped. They exploded. People was buying Fiend belts. People was buying a lantern. They was buying shirts. Like Nicole, she
And
was
they
buying
had
stuff.
that, yeah, they had
Like they
that belt custom
skyrocketed.
made. He had a special artist make that Fiend belt.
As he should have.
What was your favorite WrestleMania? My favorite WrestleMania was the one that was on my birthday.
She's
And
so special.
it was The Rock versus Hogan. And I'll never forget it.
Mm, worlds collide.
It was so good. It was so good.
My favorite
Like I
WrestleMania.
have the chills now,
Um,
just even saying it.
I guess
It
it
was
would
so
have
good.
to be shit. What was it? I want whatever. Whatever year Naomi won, I don't know what year that was. That 2017.
I want to say
That
yes.
was a good one.
That was a good one, and 2018 was good too. Those two
I
were
cried when she won because she finally got her moment. And I was
yes,
like,
it was
oh,
beautiful.
oh, my girl, my girl, my girl,
I loved when Naomi won,
my girl.
but what was my favorite WrestleMania moment? Or my favorite WrestleMania period was the WrestleMania that Shawn Michaels ended Ric Flair's career. That was
Oh,
Oh
one of my
man.
favorite manias. And it really wasn't because of Rick, because I kind of I that broke my heart to see him in there like that. And I'm just like, bro, just let it go.
oh, he
Like,
still won't let it go.
please just let it go. And he's
He
still
still,
not letting it go. He's still
he's smart. I can take a bump. I can take a bump. Get your ass on. You take no damn bump, please.
But it was that whole mania was just really, really good. It was well booked and I wasn't bored and you just felt it was I like when WrestleMania is just electrifying. No pun intended for The Rock. But I do like it. I do like it to be something that you could just be like, man, that was fun. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of my favorite pay-per-views. The Undertaker had a good match that year. It was fun. Like I really, really love that pay-per-view. But if I had to pick like an honorable mention, it most definitely was in 2018 when they had the Women's Royal Rumble and everybody was out there and they was all out there battling, and it was just the first time
Oh, the
that
battle
he,
royal.
that he had ever seen that. And I was just like, you guys, we all witnessing history and nobody, we just in the middle of it. When you really sit back and think about it,
Yeah,
that was history. We all were there. We all were a part of it. So I love that book Rumble. It's definitely my favorite. And
that's
of
what be
course
blowing
when
my
Edge
mind.
came back. Like I think that was the only time I ever cried is when Edge came back.
Girl,
Oh, I was so late. I had to fucking drop my sister boyfriend off, so I did not see the men's until I came back home. So I was like 30 minutes late.
girl, I had a full house.
I
And
cried.
when I tell you, when his music hit, the way we erupted
I shed a tear.
and
I
just
shed a
seeing
tear.
his face, oh,
He
oh
was
my God.
crying and I was about to
It
cry
gets
and
me every time.
I was just
It
like,
gets
this
me
is not
every
real.
time. It
And
gets
then
me
when
every
he
time.
went in, the camera cut, so we missed his spear on Dolph Ziggler.
Oh,
Right.
And I was just like, son of a bitch. And then when I learned that I thought they do set the order of who's supposed to eliminate who, but because the Royal Rumble is such a chaotic match, sometimes people get eliminated that aren't supposed to get eliminated.
Yeah,
yep.
just gotta
And
roll
I
with
was
the
just
flow.
like, you gotta be
Like
kidding me.
it just happens.
They were like, no, like you'll be in a match and you're wrestling and you'll get thrown out. And no, you're not supposed to fall off the apron, but it is what it
Happens.
is. Once you out, you out. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm
I'm
like,
gonna go
Dad,
and pull up. I'm gonna pull a Mick Foley. I'm going there 4 times. Don't play with me.
right.
Because they they
Right.
they 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 do rehearse it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do. They do.
But
But shit
sometimes
happens.
things happen.
Yep.
And I'm just like, man, that's crazy to me. But Mania is probably, if I had to pick a pay-per-view, Mania is in my top five, but I still Money in the Bank is one of my absolute favorite pay-per-views. I
Hmm.
love Money in the Bank because it can help change the whole tide of the shows. And I
Yes.
wish they would allow Money in the Bank to exist across the brand so SmackDown could have one and Raw can have one. I do understand that it's the show is small now, so they scale it back to kind of, keep from having so many matches on one night.
Hmm.
But when there's a bank Money in the Bank briefcase on one show and one on the other, it just helps add to that secrecy of who's gonna cash in and who's gonna be champion in a year. Like it really, really makes wrestling fun again.
Yeah.
And I really would do it
I
that way.
just like when you said Tiff, I just think like sometimes I be thinking like I be watching going back to watch the Sasha and Charlotte Chronicles. You know they go forever, and I just be
Right.
thinking I'm like every time I go and watch Sasha and Bailey take over Brooklyn, I get emotional because it's
Same.
so
Same.
crazy. I'm like this was just like what 6 years ago. I mean this is
Yeah.
crazy, and
That
it's
was the
still
match for me that I was like, I can do this. I can
same.
do
Yeah.
I
that.
was looking. I said I
I can
want
do
that.
that.
I said I want that magic. I want that magic with somebody. I don't care who it is. I want that magic. Like, 'cause you can tell that it's something special.
But if you've noticed, and it's such a moment that like at the end of the match and they're like all hugging each other, it cuts to like Seth Rollins in the crowd and he's
Yeah,
crying. I was like, oh my God.
'cause that was a beautiful moment.
I
Like
was like, oh my God. I was
from
like,
that match
man.
on, I just Like this whole time from that match on to right now, it just seems so unreal. I'm like, women are doing Hell in a Cell matches. Women are in Elimination Chamber. This is stuff I would play on my game and
Right.
even
Yeah.
think twice about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, one day, but you know how that shit go.
And just the match was just so good.
Yes,
Like
it's not even half-ass
it
matches.
was such a good match from like start to finish, and just the crowd is what like really made it. Like
NXT
the
got some of the best
the
fans.
crowd,
Yeah,
like
They just got some of the best
crowd,
fans ever.
the crowd. This Brooklyn, they do it every time. The crowd, oh, oh,
beautiful.
it's so good, so good, so good.
Man, what's he thinking? It's crazy. There you go.
Is an interesting thing to see how the world shifted, and it shifted during our time where
Yep.
we get to watch the women be the ones who sell out the arenas, who are the ones who are packing the stadiums, and they're the ones headlining WrestleMania. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, and the thing is, what I hate, I forgot who said it. Is what I hate is that they look at it like it was a seasonal thing, and it's not a seasonal thing. Whoever is the best story right now, who's ever captating the votes, who's making the most sales right now, should be the main event. And it's no shade to the men who's at the top right now, but sometimes y'all shit don't be hitting.
Facts.
Yep.
Your shit get boring. Sometimes they shit get boring too. Like I wouldn't want to see Oscar and Zelina main event. Didn't want to see it. So yeah, men. But when you doing, Drew and Randy 3 times over, I don't want to keep seeing that 3 times in the main event. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't mind it if it's booked right, but if you just going back to it just because it's easier,
It's like give the women a shot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
like y'all got
they've
plenty of
proven that like
plenty
they
of
can
women
deliver.
back there.
Like you know what I
And
mean?
Like
they
I don't.
still fighting for it. They shouldn't still be fighting for it.
Nope.
They should
I
It
have.
shouldn't still be
I
a struggle anymore because they've proven it. Like
and I
we can
genuinely think
sell
that
a
if
pay per view. You know?
you give the right women the right opportunity, you could have superstars right there in your face. Like I still advocate for Ruby to this day because I think Ruby is a wonderful superstar and a great heel. She's just gold,
Yes,
and
she's a good heel.
they don't
I will
use
give her
her.
that.
And I'm like,
I will give
why?
her that
Why are you not trying? Like,
because
what
that
is
feud she
happening?
had with Natty was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That was great.
It was real good actually.
Like I'm like Ruby is y'all Ruby is y'all heel that you could really have on SmackDown that could truly anchor it. I'm not saying anything against Sasha, but Sasha just feels like I'm at the point with Sasha where I feel like she's like this is no longer something that I want to do on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's done everything.
And
Yeah.
I don't
You
have
know?
the same passion for it like I had before. Which I
It's
can
not that she
understand
doesn't have
you.
the same passion. She does.
He just said it
It's
shifted in a different direction.
it's just her focus is different now.
Yeah.
It's not like I need to be this and be that and be this and be and be and be. It's like, okay, I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. Now I'm in a position where I can like really help people now. Just like people helped me.
Yes. And it's that's another thing. It's so crazy because she said she had a 10-year career, and 8 years of her career was in WWE. So 2 was sitting on the indie scene. And it's just so wow.
Yep.
Because I'm like, what if I go in there and do this and I just,
Because
happen to
some
muck up?
people wrestle on the independence for like 10, 15, 20 years,
Yeah,
Right.
like KO and Sami Zayn did.
you know?
Right.
So,
I mean, if that's what you want to do, Sasha said all she did was send the email to the talent relations, and they said, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
I'm
Okay, let me
like,
go ahead and
girl,
find out Sasha email real quick. You know,
yeah.
let me know when you a shareholder because I'll definitely be on your phone.
I cannot.
I'll be tweeting you. I'll be DMing you.
I don't
You
want
gonna
it. I
see
just
me.
want to do commentary, but y'all gotta let me be me. Hell, I can't be on
They
there and
they
I
gonna
can't
have to
say what
move.
I want to say.
It's a PG show now, girl.
Okay, they gonna have to move to
It's a PG.
HBO because they can't do
They
that.
want to change that rating, okay? Because
They gonna say Monday Night
I'm
Raw on
making my
Comedy
money.
Central. That's where it's gonna be.
PG ain't gonna make you no money, okay? That ain't gonna get you no money, honey.
She gonna be on content like, yeah, whoop that hoe. They, Tiff, you can't say that.
Why not?
Right.
She like, turn my mic down. Turn my mic down.
Y'all listen to Cardi B? She say work.
She sure do.
Hell,
Good old Cardi.
I
Cardi.
said they talking about they want Cardi B at WrestleMania. I was like,
They're trying to get her there.
they trying.
And
I don't
she
know.
and she was like, then cut me the check and I'm there. I was like,
Okay. She
yep.
all
All
about
they
the
gotta
money.
do.
Cut me the check and I'm there.
I tell you, so I got a question.
Uh-huh.
When did you start training to wrestle?
Oh God. It's been at 27.
Okay, so at that time, did you have like I just had to go tip of my tongue. Hold on, give me a second. Health insurance. That's what I was going to say. Did you have health insurance at that time?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Because I want to do it. My mama said, wait till you get health insurance. I'm like, who knows when the hell that's going to be?
Yeah, because wrestlers they're not covered.
Yeah.
So like, God forbid, like even in schools. So God forbid something happens and you need surgery, they're not gonna cover it.
Yeah, she want
So,
my own. She told me to get
you
my
know,
own. I'm like, but I'm
you
on
have to.
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my wrestling school,
I said, wait, I'm on yours though.
like if you
But,
can, the wrestling schools see like if they have a scholarship.
hmm
So like your tuition is paid for. So then that way, if you just like God forbid get hurt, that's not something that you got to think about. Like, oh damn, I have to pay tuition now too, and medical fees. You know,
right. The
because
school I linked into was cheap actually. Schools usually run about 1,000. But the school I said they said $500 down payment and then 100 some monthly pay, which is
before
not bad.
before that you like pay anything, like if you can go and take a tour of the school.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do at some point. When I had money for real.
Yeah,
I'm still out here broke, so I ain't got nothing but dreams.
like take a tour and see, and then see like if
Well,
they
you
have a
can take
scholarship
you to
program.
tour without like,
Without money, yeah,
Yeah, you can.
yeah, you can.
so you ain't gotta have no money. You can go do it.
Yep. Yep.
Cause I'm just thinking, I'm like, at some time I'll be like, I just gotta go for it.
Yep. I was just fortunate because a friend of mine, she worked at a pole studio at the time,
Hmm
and she worked the front desk, and that was when like Tough Enough was coming back, and they were looking around for like girls who either like danced or did this or that, and they called the studio, and she's like, um. Well, I have a friend who's a dancer, but she's a wrestling fan. And so she called me and she was like, hey, like, guess what? Like, WWE just called me. And I was like, okay. And she's like, send your stuff to them ASAP. And I was like, no. Like, no. And she was like, no, do it. Like, you'd be perfect for this. And I was like, I don't know. And then, like, I sat on it for 2 months. And I was up, like, at 2 a.m. one day. And I was like, let me just send it. And so, like, I sent in, like, a ton of pictures of me, video of me. And then I didn't hear anything for like 3 months. I was like, well, I tried. And then I get a call from somebody and they're like, hey, like we got your stuff and you missed the deadline, but if you want to, you can start training, and we would love to give you a tryout. And I was like, really? And I was like, okay. So like I just started training, and I called up a high school friend who was a fan, and he was a wrestler, and I was like, Nick, like I need you to train me like ASAP. And he was like, okay. And so like he he put me through the ringer because I was like, oh, this is not what I thought. And I took that first bump and I was like, holy fuck, no, oh my God, this is awful. And then just like running the ropes is just bad. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. But the thing that helped me was that wrestling is a rhythm. And it's like, once you find that like rhythm of things, for me, like it was simple. And it just was down to just learning things and just how to properly suplex and do this and that. And so I was training, and then I got dumped on my head. Y'all know that story. And that was scary. Because even in dance, I've never been hurt like that. So I was afraid. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm doing this in secret. People don't know like I'm training. What am I gonna say? That like I'm in a hospital. And so like I just like made up a lie. And I was out for 6 weeks. I couldn't train. And I was like, oh, this sucks. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, this is not what I signed up for. But then I was like, no, 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 no. Like, And then I got better. And then I went back to the school, and I stepped to the girl who dropped me on my head, and she got kicked out to school. But I just was like, it's so much different than you think it is. Like it's so much different. And the good thing is they make it look so simple, and it's so not. It's not. It was so hard. It was so hard.
Right.
Um,
Break down in the basics.
it was so hard. And then I think me being a dancer, it really helped me personally. And I was just able to like move certain ways and roll certain ways and do things. And but I wanted to learn submissions. That was like my thing. And I watched like a ton of tape, and I was like, I want to learn this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And they were like, oh, well, why do you want to learn like the guy moves? And I was like, because all the current girls are doing these, and I'm gonna be different. So like I learned how to do a jackhammer. I learned how to do a deep six. I learned so many things. And then the pandemic hit, and then it just like it stopped everything. So, and it's been about 2 years since I've trained. So
my short ass want to do a big boot. I don't know how that's gonna happen. I'm only 5'8". That ain't going nowhere.
yeah.
I'm 5'5". You act like you short.
I am sure. You know,
I'm
these
5'3".
men are generally you look
So
at
I'm the
stature,
shortest.
when they come in.
I'm the shortest.
They be like, standing at 5. No, they be like standing at 6'1". I'm like 6'1".
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
even 6
5'3".
feet. I'm not even
So
5'10".
yeah. So yeah.
But
But it was fun, and I just remembered I would come home and just like hide bruises and just hide for my mom, and like, hey, like I just came from rehearsal, and I'm hiding black eyes and all this stuff. And she's like, why are you limping? And I'm like, oh, I just hit something hard. I totally lied to her.
Oh,
that's
shoot.
what I don't want. That's what I don't want to do. But,
Yeah.
I might have to.
And I remember just like my boyfriend at the time was just like, why are you doing this? Like, you're too old.
Oh,
And
hell no.
You're
yep,
never too old.
yep. He was just like, why are you doing this? Like, you're too old
Excuse
to be doing
me?
this. And I was like, what? I'm too what? Okay. Yeah. But yeah.
That's disrespectful as hell.
He don't know
Yeah.
about DDP. That's what it is.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd be like, play with your mama. Don't play with me.
And
Yeah,
like
he
I
did
told
all
him, like
things apart.
Diamond
That's how
Dallas
it is.
Page started wrestling at like 38.
He had to be in good shape for that, baby.
And he is one of the best.
So
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with
nope.
him.
You're never
There's
too
nothing wrong with him.
you're
Nobody
never too
wrestling in any age. Like, I don't
you're
understand
never too old to go after something
the nerve of
that
you.
you want. Yes.
That wasn't him telling you was too old. That was him stifling you because he ain't want you to eclipse him. Too fucking
Yeah.
late. You're a loser and she's not. So
Yeah, because he came to a show, and I remember that there were like a couple people that were like, oh my god, Tirza, hey, and they wanted like a picture with me and blah blah blah, and he was like, why you being so nice? And I was like, because they're fans and they're here. Like, what am I supposed to not say anything? I was just like, okay. He was just super jealous, and I was like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
I ain't got no man. So I'm good.
Yeah. His name is Reginald, by the way, and he actually looks like Reginald. I was like, oh damn.
damn, he look like Tino Payne.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
but
Tino
taller.
Payne gotta go too. He out
But
here
taller.
forcing people matches and shit.
But taller. But
I
yeah.
think a lot of people taller than Tino Payne, baby.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
He
And
said,
just
not
like
me.
We're about the same height. Well, he
Aaliyah
about
said,
this
do
time.
drop kicks hurt as much as they look like they do?
no,
They
but
say the
what
person who gives
hurts
them hurt more.
what hurts the most are the missile drop kicks. Those really hurt. Those really hurt. They do. It's all hip.
I'm all
You know?
for it.
So,
Mom was like, she was like, why do you want to do that? She said, you ain't never did nothing. So you ain't never did nothing like that in your life. I said, I know. That's why it's time for a change.
you know.
Let me go out there and do what I do.
And wrestling was something I wanted to do, but just dance kind of it took over. And I was doing dance for the longest time. And I was like, but I love wrestling. And I was like, oh, no, I'll just be a fan. And I was just like, no. But then I was like, maybe if I just try it, you know,
That's what I'm saying.
maybe.
Just
Just
like,
maybe.
I just try just
Yeah, I'll just
Just
try
If I
it,
just go in there and put
you
down a
know,
down payment,
and just like,
do a little something.
yeah. But it's a lot that goes into it that people don't realize. It's a lot of character.
It's a lot.
And that's why, like, I loved I taking promo classes. Like, promo classes was so much fun
I'm a whole character.
for me, you know.
I can talk to you about 5-10 different people. I got you on lock.
Don be making people cry.
That was the fun part. I remember, like, there was a girl in the class, and she was just so, like, intense with her promos. And I was just like, I was sitting there like, who is she fooling? Like, it wasn't authentic at all. And I was just like she's trying way too hard. Like, I was like, okay. And they say, so like, who are you? And I'm like, I don't know who I am. I'm like, I don't know. And they just be like, just describe yourself. which I hate doing. I hate it.
I hate that too.
I hate to talk about myself. It's just weird. And I'm just like, well, my name's Tirza. I'm this age. I'm from this, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, that's not interesting enough.
No.
So I had to figure out like what to do to kind of stand out. And I was like, I don't say or do. And that's when like I was just like, okay. And my trainer was like, we want you to be a baby face. And I was like, but I'm naturally a nice person, so that's not a stretch, you know? And so they had me do a practice match where I was the bad guy in the match. And I did something that was kind of off script, but it worked. And he was like, stop. And I was like, what? And he was like, that works. And I was like, okay. So I was the bad guy. And then I had a match like 2 weeks later where I was the bad guy, where I got booed out the building.
Damn.
I got booed out of the building. And I did a suicide dive and it didn't land. And I was like, oh man, they're gonna eat me alive. And they did. And and I lost. But
No.
yeah, I did. I lost. But I lost because of a roll up though. And I was like, oh man. And then I was like pissed. And then I hit the referee and left the ring.
Tears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
sounds like a beautiful match to me.
Yep.
See?
Yep. I super kicked the referee and I left. Yeah. And they booed me out the building. And I was like, they hate me. I was like, they hate me.
Good. You did your job.
I think the hardest part for me.
Don would have been standing there. Bravo.
That's so beautiful.
They hated me. They hated me.
Encore.
Like, what are y'all booing for? Y'all don't see the work of art that she just did?
That is exactly how it would be. For real.
Yes, this is beautiful.
So stupid.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they were like, boo, you suck, you bitch. I was like, yep.
Make sure you
Yeah,
put that in front of me when you say it.
And then I got behind the curtain and started crying. I was like,
No, not a cry.
I was crying like a bad. I was like, it sucked. I was like, I was just a mess. I was like, just crying. But like I sold it, and I think that was the like dancer in me. It was kind of like wait till the curtain shuts, and then I was just selling it, and then I got behind the curtain. And I was like, yeah.
I think the hard
like-
part for me would be a
I was like, they
baby.
hate me. I was like, they hate me. I suck.
I cannot be in a baby face.
Yeah. Being nice is simple. It's easy for me. It's
I'm
a
like
natural
naturally
thing.
nice. It
you
ain't
know?
natural for me. They like smile. Ooh, 'cause somebody had a match. I think it was Mickey James. She said, because she said she was on the Independence, or was it Gail Kim? One of them. They said it was on the Independent, and that they were a heel on the Independence. So when they got on TV, they was like, smile. It was Gail Kim. They said, smile. So she started smiling, looking crazy. That's gonna be me. They're like, smile, huh? Smile. Oh, cheese. I'm like, that's so fake. When you say a smile, you ain't say smile ear to ear. Shit.
I can't.
I gave you what I could. I don't know. Babyface to me it's not natural. I would
Yeah.
hate being a babyface anyway.
I'm
Maybe
a
an
nice person, so
anti-hero.
it was simple for me. And I was like, no, like I want to be challenged, you know?
Well, Don being a heel is not a challenge for you.
Okay.
So I would imagine being a face would be something you would want to be. Seeing as how you would have to work towards doing it.
Child, you trying to stress me out?
See how you is? You see?
You gonna give me a heart attack? Like who would be a nice what?
Shit, if I had company, I'd be like, yep, Don, you're gonna be a face.
I'll turn around real quick.
Your ass ain't going nowhere.
And turn around. They be like, "What you doing? Doing me? Follow along.
Doing me.
You doing too much. I'm
Gonna
not
be
doing
just
this
like
shit.
Stone Cold.
I'm not doing. I can't. I could be a good anti-hero. I could. Oh, you want to talk? Okay, go ahead, talk your shit. Why should I get in
But
that
you
ass though?
the faces still have bad boy tendencies. You would do that.
Yep.
I can't be no pure face.
I cannot with you.
I can't. I can't do it. I can't. It's just not in me. It's not in me at all.
Okay.
Now, heel, I've been thinking about so many ways I could win as a heel. Roll ups, cheating,
At some point, everybody have to switch off.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not against switching off.
I don't
It's just
believe
gonna
you.
take a lot of work.
I don't believe you. I just believe you're gonna be like, bitch, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
You want me to do
Yeah,
what?
like they would have. Sometimes they would have these like matches called customs. It's where like people got to, or like fans got to pick like two people, and they would do like weird matches. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah, because I remember Seth Rollins was talking about that where they pay you to do these weird matches.
And they was like, "Oh, can you do a bra and panty match?" I was like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
a lot
that."
of real requests.
I was like, "Nope."
Strip matches and death
I'm
matches.
not
That's
doing
one thing. You cannot pay me enough money to do a death match.
Oh
Seth
no.
Rollins said they paid them to wrestle in like weird ass clothes and
Yeah, it's nope. I was like, I'm not doing that. Sorry,
No.
I'm not. And the
Absolutely
promoter was like,
not.
"Oh, but you have to." I was like, "I don't have to do anything. I'm not doing it." I was like, I'm not doing a bra and panty match. I said, first of all, my titties are too big. I'm not doing it. No, ma'am. A bra and panty match. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
doing this damn.
I wouldn't say. I think when I would do like the face thing, I want to do something like R-Truth. It just kind of be funny with it. Like, yeah, I'll challenge you to a bra and panty match. I'm like, what? You heard what I said. Meet me out there in 5. Let's go.
Y'all is fucking dumb.
Messing everybody's names up. Like, listen here.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
But I feel like now that scene is like totally different now. It's not like that anymore. Thank God.
Amen.
Although there's still scummy like scummy promoters and stuff, but like
Yeah.
that whole.
Cause oh dang, I don't even know. You don't even watch AEW.
Oh God.
Tiffany, you know Jade, right?
Do I know who?
Jade.
Yeah.
She came from the wrestling site that's not too far from my house. That's what she was training at.
Oh.
I ain't trying to be linked to AEW now, but hey.
Oh my God.
Like, we got a site for you. Oh, where? AEW.
You know. But like, if you go to the school, I would try and do like extra work, like if you can. But since like WWE, they're not traveling, it's kind of hard now. But
yeah,
I feel like that's a way to kind of get your foot in the door. Is doing that, but oh, this is heavy.
definitely something I've been thinking about.
Yeah, it's just like you gotta just like do it. Like I was petrified And I'm just like, oh my God. Like,
It's not even, that I'm petrified of doing it. I'm just petrified,
yeah.
okay, like, what if I go and do something and I get hurt? And then they're like, well, why the fuck would you do it? Didn't I tell you to wait? I'm like, but my dreams,
Yeah.
they was calling me. I had to go.
You gotta just do it.
That's what I've been
Yep.
hearing a lot, because I've been praying on it. I'm like,
Even
what am I
like if
doing?
you do it and like it doesn't turn out the way that you would hope, there's no regrets. Like, damn, I should have and could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's what I want to do.
just do it.
But like, Lisa Left Eye said, baby, I'm a star.
Yeah.
This gonna have to work. It's gotta work, because I got a plan B. But
Then like if you can like watch tons of tape. Or just like watch tons of matches. I do that.
I go back and
Like
I
still
study.
to this day. Yeah.
Like if I see a cool reversal or how they change the stuff to submissions, I'm like, ooh, I like that. Let me rewind on that real quick. Or certain things they do within a match that's kind of sneaky, I go back and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
I even practice sometimes with my boyfriend. Even like in the bedroom sometimes.
Mm-hmm. That's what they calling it these days is practice.
Yeah. I'll do something like on him, and he's like, "What the fuck? Don't move."
I've been trying my sister.
God. He's like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Yep,
pain.
Don't move."
I'll be trying. Let me see something real quick. Let me use your arms.
Yeah. My boyfriend is 6'3", so I would have to like. I try to do a guillotine on him once, and he just like wouldn't go down, and I'm like, oh my God. So like I squeezed super tight, and like, he fell to like one knee, and I was like, tap. He's like, no.
Hell no.
I'm like, tap. And he's like, no.
He was like, I will never tap.
Mm-hmm.
You won't win.
When I would play fight with my cousin, I treat him like a baby face. So we do like the best of 3 series. He lost 1, and he won 1. And I think I won 2. He won 1. So when he lost the second one, he said, I'm sick and tired of losing to you. He started swinging on me. I said, oh, wait a minute. Wait, chill. It was a game.
Yeah, no, they got that built up aggression.
Yep.
Yeah, he was doing a little baby face thing. Kick my ass.
I think once. No, AJ does it a lot. I'll be laying down and he'll come in the room and he'll just fall on me and
what
then
the
he'll tap. 1, 2, 3. I don't like that. I get very enraged. Because he's just like, 1, 2, 3. I won, baby. You lost. I'm like, bullshit. Reach out.
What you do one day is you record him with your arm over his
yes.
chest. Like 1, 2, 3. I'll win.
That's hilarious.
Win by knockout.
For him to be, he's an incredibly strong dude. And he likes to he'll pin me and then he'll just be like, 1, 2, 3. I won, Tiff. You lost. You gotta be quicker than that, babe. I'll be like, fuck you.
I'm not gonna lie. One time, my sister caught me. My knee was in pretty bad shape one day. She did a figure 4.
Oh no!
I couldn't take it. I said, "Ooh, that's how I quit. Get off me." She said, "I won, y'all. I won. I finally won." I said, "You only won because my knee was down."
That's what I like. I be like when people be like, "Oh, wrestling is fake." I'm like, "Okay, well, get your big ass on that back and go take some of the bumps they've been taking."
Okay.
And go take that. I want somebody to get everybody that say that shit is fake. You gonna get into either the code of silence from Carmella because that shit looked like it hurt, and then Sasha's bank statement or that figure 8 that Charlotte be putting on people.
I've been doing my dolphin stretches, so I'm ready for the figure 8.
I'm like,
Even
go ahead.
even like Becky's finisher, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
That
that
this
shit
armor
looked
look
good.
like it hurt.
I
I don't want Ronda Rousey nowhere near my arms.
Okay.
no.
Ma'am,
Yeah. She can keep that. I don't
I
want
love
that.
you, but don't grab my arms.
I
Don't grab my arms.
actually would want her to do like a submission, just
Mhm.
something on me.
No.
Yeah, yeah,
I want to take
just to
a
have her
break
like
statement.
on top of me.
I do not want to be in the base
You watch
statement.
Young Rock. I watched the first episode of Young Rock. It was pretty decent.
It
It's
was
I
pretty
like
good.
funny.
it. It's so cute.
That homeless man died in that car.
Yeah, I was like,
Yes.
oh,
He
Okay.
said yes. There's
He
a
said,
dead
yep,
man in
my
this
name is
car
Mary
named
McKees.
Waffle.
That nigga hung up the phone.
And it's funny as hell because I know he did that shit. I just know he
Yep.
did.
I'm not taking a chop from Walter or Drew.
Hell no, I'm not.
No. No
Kiss my
I'll
thanks.
take
ass. How
something.
about that?
No, I'll take something
No
else from
thanks.
Drew. Shit.
I'm
You
not
ain't
doing no
lying.
chop
I
from
like
Walter.
Drew.
Mm.
I think Drew.
I'd rather tell you from Drew than Walter.
Hell yeah.
Walter big
I'll take
ass
a
hand.
chop from everybody in that locker room except fucking Walter. I'm not doing that.
Cause his shit. Oh my god.
Have y'all seen Ilya Dragunov when they had that match and that match was over? Ilya Dragunov looked like his chest was about to cave in.
Mm.
Even the one with Pete Dunne, like that
It
match was just
was
ridiculous.
Pete
it
Dunne,
was
but he does that thing with your fingers. Oh my god.
Oh
it
yeah,
was so brutal.
Oh my god. Oh, I
Real
you
because
know,
cringe.
his hands are slightly less meaty.
you know
I
Hell,
what's
cringe.
crazy?
Oh,
When
I'm
I
talking about
saw
people that say they can wrestle this fake, they can take them chops.
okay,
yeah.
they were
I'm
Speaking
they
supposed
of
be
to
like
see the
hands,
submission so they can have a prolonged effect of that pain. Because
oof, they be like,
no
look
matter what
again.
happens like that, that's true. That's real pain they feel when they in them submissions.
Right. Somebody be like,
speaking
oh
of
look, they didn't
hands,
even
Roman got
look
like
in the
soft hands. Nice, soft, smooth baby hands.
Look how many years he got. I
She
want to
said
pass
his son's nice and supple, like a lady.
He do got soft hands. Like he grabbed my hand, and I was like, "My lord, whoo!" That man
Well,
just
Dino Brown tripping now, so they might be callousing hard and shit now.
now he ain't
he
doing
took
nothing.
my soul from me. He took
John
it.
said, hell no, he ain't doing nothing.
His hand's still soft and dainty. He ain't doing nothing but sitting on his ass.
I'm over it.
He has really big man hands.
They look
I was
big.
like, oh man, and big feet.
Girl,
Mm,
we can see them boats and them Jordans every week. Okay.
Mhm.
that's my thing. I'm big, but my hands ain't big.
Mm.
Man,
Okay.
they're like, this man is a superstar. Yes, I am. God damn it! Don't you see me?
Don't question me.
Shit. But your hand, look at your hands. Okay, they small. And what about them?
Got
And how
them little
tall are you?
baby
I'm
hands.
5'8", but with my platform shoes on, I'm 6 feet. So now what?
Form shoes.
Well, a
No,
lot of wrestlers wear platforms on their boots.
the mine gonna be about 4 inches high.
I mean, so you're gonna have to wrestle in platforms.
And I'm like, what you doing with them wedges on? Wrestling.
Wedges, not wedges.
Let's go. Let's get it up there. Let's go.
They gonna have wedges on.
It's gonna be about 4 inches high. I'm not playing with y'all.
I'm over it.
Yeah, I ain't letting you have me out here looking crazy.
Not fucking wedges though.
Cause I'm only 5'8". I'll knock your ass down to size. I was
Her hair
5'6".
looked great last week on SmackDown. Her gear looked great. Tamina looked like she was out there ready to work.
He said only took
Tamina,
3
Mina.
years.
I love Tamina.
I
Yeah.
still think about Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's what? Taking all those chops a couple years ago, his chest.
His chest was tore up.
Oof.
Nothing was worse than Finn Balor taking them bumps that year. Oh my God.
Oh, and that ladder
And that
match.
Money in the Bank.
Oh my Lord.
Finn
Child, I
took
was
a lot
scared.
of damage that day. Andrade put his ass through through the ringer, and I
It
was
was
just like,
uncomfortable to watch.
I'm like, why are you taking so many bumps today?
Wasn't he gone for like 3 weeks or something like that? He was gone for a nice little minute.
Yeah, it was 3 weeks.
It was uncomfortable. I was like, what the? Like,
Yeah, after that power bomb, I said no, and then he kept going. I said no, stop.
He would get right back up and go right back in. I'm just like,
that would
boy,
have set my ass in the
Wouldn't be me. I
corner.
would have rolled my ass under that ring.
I'd have been like, I don't need this briefcase that bad.
one thing about it, Miz totally understood that if he wanted to have a long lasting career, taking matches like this, he wasn't taking no hard bumps like this. That nigga was like, I'm going underneath this ring. Y'all gonna have to holler at me in about 45 minutes.
That'd be
Then I'll
me.
be back.
Like,
Then
I'll
I'll
be
be
back
back.
in about 10
I'm not
minutes.
taking. You're not throwing me on no fucking ladder. Shit,
What you
hell no.
can do is hit me with the ladder and just knock me out. Then I'm just gonna roll back out, and then I come back because I'm not
Like,
doing that. But he taking them bumps now. Shit.
he ain't got no goddamn choice. He wants that coin, that
I think
check.
after that WrestleMania match, he was like, "Oh, it's not that bad. I could do it."
Okay.
Then he went through
Don't
that.
be like Finn. You
Okay, I don't
get your
think he's
ass
crazy
pull
like
up every 2 seconds.
that. I don't think he's
Yeah,
crazy
that
like
was
that.
bad. I was like, God damn. Just stay down.
That's one thing I'm not. You can put me through a table. I don't mind the table.
Has Miz ever been injured? Not that I can
No.
recall.
No.
No.
He just disappeared a couple
Because,
times.
like Daniel Bryan said, he wrestles like a coward.
Miz has never been injured. Usually, when he leaves, it's because his wife was pregnant and she was getting ready to give birth to the baby. Rarely
Or filming
did
a
he
movie.
ever just
Right.
disappear because of injury. He never left because of injury. He don't have no concussion-like symptoms. Miz doesn't have any type of nagging knee injuries, back injuries, or anything like that. He don't have none of that, and he's very blessed and highly favored, if you ask me, because he's been in the game so long. You would think that he would have something going on with him, but he doesn't.
It'd be crazy. That's what it's hard to think. Like he is top 3 and 4, between 3 and 4.
He's a slimy little weasel of a man.
Even
Which is
Roman,
part of the reason why he doesn't have any
the only
issues.
thing that Roman had, I think he had like some sort of like stomach thing, but like other than that, he's been pretty good.
Yeah, because he's always been booked like a heel, and his type of heel is a protected one. So he doesn't do like Lashley does, where he's like full on power and brawn all the time, and he's going at you head on in matches. He's what I like to call a thinking wrestler. He's not going to attack you straight up. It's either going to be, I need to break him down one way or another. Most of the time, it's psychological warfare for him. Mr. Kennedy, they used to operate under that guy's. Mr. Kennedy, though, was a better wrestler than The Miz is.
Yeah.
So he can hang with the best of them if need be. It's not to say that Miz can't, but he doesn't have the same wrestling skill as, say, a Mr. Kennedy or even someone as simple as Bo Dallas. He just doesn't have that. His greatest strength is his character. That's where it lies, which is why it is so protected. Sometimes certain people have character, so they would rather you be a character than to be per se a wrestler. And in Miz's case, he operates under the guise of a wrestler, but he's a character.
Yes. Amen. Girl, does it make a difference? He 40, 39, they're the same number.
I think the Prince thing, I don't think the Prince thing is a problem with Finn Balor.
I just think it's a matter of where he's doing it at.
I think the problem with Finn Balor and his Prince thing is the fact that one, it's in NXT. So they're used to Balor being Balor, the other version of Balor in NXT. So although it probably it went over well initially, especially now with the pandemic being around and with no crowd, it doesn't go over as well as it could. And on top of that, it's very stale. You know, there's nothing to the Prince other than his tenacity to stay NXT champion, which says a lot about Finn Balor because it would mean that Finn Balor alone isn't enough. And he definitely is going to have to go back to changing some things up too. If I were him, I would bring back the Demon in my Prince persona. It'd be a different
He
version.
wants to. He said.
Like
It's a
I
matter
really
of time.
would. Like we haven't seen the Demon in a while. You know,
The last time I saw the Demon is when he fought Baron Corbin at SummerSlam.
It was Baron Corbin?
And that was like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. I need the extraordinary man who can do extraordinary things with Balor Club. I liked that version of Finn Balor. I think that it was Vince's fault why he didn't get the rightful place that he deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Vince wanted the guys who look like Lashley to be on top. And quite honestly, those guys are fading out.
The fuck? Like,
I don't know.
1983?
I don't know, but that's the kind of guy. That's the kind of guy he wants.
Like,
That's what he loves.
1983?
That's what he lusts after.
That is what he loves.
And I was just like,
It's
you
just
can
so
have
outdated
greatness.
and like
You can have greatness with guys like Rollins and guys like Balor. Balor was the first Universal Champion. If he hadn't gotten injured, you might have had something great with him.
Yeah.
You know?
But I think it spoke violence with Kevin Owens too.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is not the mode that Vince is like either.
No, he's not. Kevin Owens is a little thicker around the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Kevin is your workhorse.
Yeah.
Kevin is one of the guys who's gonna rise to the occasion no matter what situation you put him in. Kevin could be in a mid card and still be a draw. That is a mark of a superstar.
That was another one who took hella bumps. And I'm like, God damn.
Yes.
Yes.
Any ladder match he gonna go crazy. I already know.
Shit,
and it's a ladder match, he be thinking like, how can I take it?
I mean, eventually, I'm sure he'll find a way to bring the Demon King back. In his current persona, he would have to change it. He just would. I don't know what he would do. Maybe he would change how he's painted or whatever, but he would have to change it in his current persona.
Yeah, girl, we talked about that earlier. Bo Dallas ain't been working.
Well, I'm sure Bo Dallas does something else. Maybe he helps Bray Wyatt with his Firehouse stuff. You know, they could very well use Bo in Bray Wyatt stuff. I mean, they are brothers in real life.
Yeah,
I would put him in my shit, but I don't know. He too busy building that farm with Liv.
That was so random,
isn't it? Though
random.
I thought that was so unique. I was like, what? I never would have put them two together. But you know, love finds a way, I guess.
That's sad. I really like though. For what?
Whoa.
Let's not get into that. Don't worry more about it. Don't even explain yourself. It don't even matter.
I mean, Bo had a push.
But Bo Leave got real stale real fast.
Bo had a push. Bo fizzled out.
What the fuck was Bo Leave? Who was feeling that?
We haven't seen his Mania since he faced Bobby at Mania. That's not true. He was Demon King over in Saudi.
Kevin wants to jump off that pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he do.
What the fuck is this?
Me have diarrhea all through the night. What?
Who is that?
Trolls.
Navy Walrus.
Okay, maybe Walrus. Well, your 15 seconds of fame, boo boo. Bye bye.
The Demon Prince. Yeah, I think just because it's on NXT, it's not as big as it should be.
He's with Liv right now. Wait, what?
Bo Dallas with Liv.
Tears is cracking up.
She dying over there. That's what it said. The Navy Walrus.
It did say that.
Funny bone.
Lord.
She dying.
So, yeah.
Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry.
They reported it.
Ooh.
It happens when you live on YouTube, and I gotta figure out a way to put moderators in here.
Cool.
That piece is calling my name.
Ooh, pizza.
Yeah. You like your piece of flour? You like a deep dish? You like a deep dish?
No, she's a New Yorker.
What's that supposed to mean?
She might like a deep dish.
It means y'all like thin crust pizza that you can fold.
We get different
Anything
options.
deep, I
We get
like.
different options of pizza, okay, in New York, okay?
Who you so
Calm
disrespectful,
down.
all mad and shit because I said you like your pizza thin. You know damn
You are
well
not gonna
you
talk to
like
the
thin
Midwest like
crust
that.
pizza.
What? Don?
You're not gonna talk to the Midwest like that, okay?
Midwest. You know what?
We made y'all great.
You didn't make anything great.
Yes, we did.
New York always been great.
I guess.
Don't hate.
I love
Ohio and Chicago are the hidden figures.
Chicago is the dead figure.
Dead. Boy, we still pumping and living.
Yeah, on a lifespan.
It's still going. Still going strong.
And half of them still dropping.
The worst
What the
gimmicks
fuck
are...
does that mean? I'm what?
What do we feel like the worst gimmicks were?
the worst gimmicks are what?
He literally said y'all just dropping dead. Like what the fuck?
Because
The worst gimmicks are
because of gun violence, you think that's funny? Because we dropping
what?
dead?
Are you asking what the worst gimmicks are? Because that's a weird way of asking.
Baby, I can tell you right now, Baron Corbin, anything he do is terrible. I mean,
The Goon.
it's just
That was
flat
another
out
one.
no. No.
He said he's not giving me WWE.
It's not. I would say his
That
best work,
be getting on my nerves.
his best work was Constable Corbin. That was irritating. That made me. That's when I was like, oh, I hate you so much. Please leave. But outside of that, it's like, dude, please stop. Like this King Corbin shit been going on too long.
Oh, Lord.
Your least favorite gimmicks.
Let me go back to
My least favorite gimmick.
Bobby's eyebrows don't qualify as a gimmick.
You know
Bobby got eyebrows?
That's some bullshit right there.
Bobby didn't have no eyebrows.
He had eyebrows today. They shaded them up.
He must have drew them shits on. I don't remember that man ever with eyebrows.
He drew them
He
on.
had eyebrows on.
Yo, God.
Hurricane, you have to be young to not like Hurricane.
What the fuck? Hurricane.
Stand back. There's a hurricane.
Goodbye. You know what?
That's a throwback.
You got to be young, like to just look at Hurricane, but like, ugh.
He used to come down there with Molly Holly and shit.
I mean, Hurricane is not. I'm not big on Hurricane, but when I go back and watch the shit is funny. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he hit his ass over the head with a frame.
Yeah.
What?
It's just hilarious. Like,
He
you
was
have
that
to respect
guy.
the art.
I'm telling you.
He was something special,
It
truly.
was funny.
Whatever state Dolph Ziggler is in right now is terrible. I don't like it.
I don't know what it is, but he seemed to not know what conditioner is, him or AJ Styles. I'm sick of them.
No, AJ Styles, he be conditioner, It be days
over.
That's what it is.
John Morrison.
No.
John Morrison started looking like
My
Strags.
mother loved AJ Styles.
Mm-mm.
She would watch TNA for two reasons: AJ Styles and Sting.
Wow.
Love
She know what he
hustle
doing
Big
now.
Ass
She know he got a slave now.
My God. Not a slave.
She
He
loves
running
Oh,
around with that
hey.
slave. He was mad he took the slave
Not
away
a
last night.
slave. I can't.
He said he didn't do nothing wrong. Get back here, boy.
What?
That's what he said.
Oh,
Stupid.
you just. Oh, Lord.
He's dumb.
Oh God. I tap out.
And you see, I just belong there. I am a character.
This much is true.
Well, let me tell you something, AJ Stylist.
Love him.
You think you're all that, but you're not.
Where the country part come in at
I was
though?
about to ask that.
Country.
Where's this accent coming from?
He ignorant as fuck for that.
He was like, why are you talking like that? I just have to break it down to a science to where you understand. Maybe you don't understand science. Break it down to a language.
You sound like a Klan member.
Well. Hey, if the shoe fits.
I can't.
Oh shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
a
to
very in-depth person.
My hip hurts.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna call it.
I'm about to slam my teeth.
I will talk to you
I'm about
later.
to put some Tiger Balm on this hip.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that's some old school remedies.
No, because I fell today on my hip, and I'm like, oh fuck, and it hurts.
Oh
So,
gosh.
yeah.
I went live for I think it was 7 hours today. I'm not going live for the next 2 days. So y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed it. 'Cause I'm about to go. Have a good night.
You
Bye,
too.
y'all. Good night.
Good night.